Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Not London Narratives, guys. And yes, as you can see today, I am back on StreamYard. And today, I was awake until like 4 a.m., 4 a.m. today, and I was following this Xavi Simons news. And I was thinking to myself when I saw the first Fabrizio update, I was thinking to myself, should I go live? But I was just so exhausted, honestly. I was so exhausted, I couldn't even dare try going live. So I just watched and I was waiting for as long as possible to see if Fabrizio would give another update, like 4 or 5, and he didn't give anything. And then I sleep off. I wake up by like 11, and then I check my phone, and then I see by like 9, he gave the here we go, and I was like, yes. But then I'm so exhausted, and I have to go back to bed because I was awake all night because I was just staring at my phone, refreshing, and maybe I will go and play a game. I'll go and do something else, and then I'll go and refresh again and check if there was any update. So yeah, crazy stuff. Honestly, I don't know. Funny enough, yeah. Even though I just said all the things I just said, I feel like I'm not as excited as a lot of sports fans are. And don't get it wrong, I am excited. I am happy that we've gotten a number 10. But I feel like maybe because I have at this point watched so many videos on this young man, and because of the amount of videos I've watched on this young man now, at this point, I feel like I sort of have an idea of his flaws, was good, was bad. And because I know was good, was bad, after the amount of content I've watched and research I've done on him, I'm not as excited as everybody is. Like, don't get it twisted. I think he's a good player, but I just think that is one of those things where I want to see him in a Tottenham shirt because there are some concerns about him, like sometimes doing some skillful passes when he doesn't need to do some skillful passes. Sometimes he's a bit lightweight, so he's very small. Apparently, he's like 58 kg or something crazy like that, and he's short as well. So he's small. Do you get what I'm saying? He's still young. He still has some room to grow and things like that. And if you look at so let me show you guys his stats. So his best season in the Bundesliga is 11 goals, 8 assists. But if you look at this guy who performed better than him in the Bundesliga so far in the Prem has done nothing. So yeah, 6.4 match rating so far. So he has been quite horrible. So yeah, and he performed better than him. So it's like I guess it is a good signing. A lot of people are excited and everybody's excited, but I'm just like, let's see how it goes. I'm a bit indifferent, to be fair. I'm not like over the moon with this. I'm just like, let's stay grounded, let's stay calm, and let's see how he fits in. Good signing. I'm happy to get the number 10. My main target for this window, it looks like we're not going to be getting, was Savino. Savio, that was my dream signing. And not that I have any problem with Xavi, but I'm just like, everybody calm down, don't put pressure on him. It's the same way I felt about Kudusik as well, to be fair, because I felt like it was a bit of an unknown quantity. Like, everybody knows he has quality, everybody talks about quality, but I still wanted to see him in a Tottenham shirts because there are lots of players that we've been told are this and that, but then when they won the Tottenham shirt, ooh, it was a case of what I bought or what I ordered versus what I got. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to be pessimistic or whatever, but I'm just trying to sort of stay grounded in this and just keep my foot on the ground really. So yeah. Um let me go through my notes to see the next thing I would say. So yeah, that's just my own take on the whole thing. I I do understand why a lot of people are excited. I was excited to get it done, to make sure that Chelsea don't hijack a spot in terms of like this guy being the next coming of whatever, not so much. So now that we've gotten in Xavi Simons, I think is a matter to me of who is next. Like, who do we get in after this guy? And uh okay. So yeah, who is next and who do we get in after this guy? And that is it for me. I'm that kind of person. I sort of feel like sometimes I don't necessarily let my wins marinate. I'm like, okay, I've achieved this. What's next? Like, what's next? What's next? You celebrate it for like 30 minutes and then you move on. Like, okay, that's done. What's next? What's the next thing I have to do? What's the next thing I have to do? And things like that. So yeah, that's the kind of person I am personally. So don't feel like I'm not excited about the signing. Like I said, I stayed up till like 4 a.m. refreshing and checking, but I'm just like I want to see him play first before I make any sweeping statements or any like crazy judgments. But yeah, I feel like the fact that the board and sorry, the club have given him the number 7, they're paying him 200K per week. Like this is a statement, and I feel like that sort of shows how highly the club rates him. And I find that very interesting because like I said, like that's a statement. This guy is 22 years of age, and normally Spurs want to offer somebody that's like 22, something like 120K or something like that. But this guy, they've gone all in on Xavi Simons, and it's a huge statement from the club, giving him number 7, making him the joint highest paid player, and things like that. Like that's just crazy, and that's a statement. And it makes you sort of wonder what the future is for a player like Madison and a player like Kulu as well. When like this young man, 22 years of age, has come into the club, been given the highest he's the highest paid player or joint highest paid player at the club. He's the number 7, replacing Yumin Son, and it's like Madison is probably there on his injury bed. Like, what's going on? Do you guys realize that one day I'm going to be back? So yeah, it's very interesting, and it's a statement from the club in a weird way. And it will be nice to see how that pans out. Maybe they have plans of getting rid of Madison long term. Hello, Musa. It's nice to see you. I've never seen you here before, but it's nice to see somebody new on the channel. Big up. If you guys want to call in, okay, you know what? Let me leave because I want to do a call in today because people have been requesting that. And this is the link. So yeah, that's the link to call in if you want to call in. In case you join and I don't know, you can leave a comment so I know that you joined the call because I'm looking at the screen and my mind is not necessarily like down in the chat. So yeah, if you want to call in and you want to have your say, please feel free to jump in. But yeah, I just feel like that's a huge statement from the club, like giving him the number 7 and things like that. And I feel like that's crazy. Like that's crazy big. And I don't think like unlike a lot of people are of the opinion that oh, this window is a good window and this and that. And while it's a good window in comparison to um what we've done in the past, signing the likes of Archie Gray, signing the likes of Odobe this time around we're signing players that walk into the first 11. While it's a good window in comparison to that, I feel like it is still not as good as a lot of people are saying it is in relatively to or in comparison to what we need to do this window. Because like I just established in past windows, we haven't done enough, and because of that, I feel like this squad a has holes everywhere that we have a lot to do this window. Like coming into this window, I think we went for a Gibbs White. I think Gibbs White was possibly going to be the number 8 alongside a Paulinia and maybe Madison as the number 10. But then we missed out on him. So I think that number 8, that deep line playmaker, a player that can spray balls from deep. So right now, I think because we're unable to get that profile of player, we might use likes of Pedro Porro and Cristiano Romero to do it. But like long term, I feel like we will need that. I think we need a left centre back slash left back as well. I think we need a number 9. personally, based on what I've seen of Sholanke and Richarlison in the last 3 years, I think we need a left winger as well. Yeah, I think we need a left winger as well. My dream signing, like I said, is Savio. I think we might need, or we will need eventually a goalkeeper because I don't think that Vicario is going to be the solution long term. So yeah, I think there's still lots of things that we need to do in this squad. But this window, I think I'll just stick to a left centre back and a left winger. But that's just me being objective. A lot of people might disagree with me and tell me, "Oh, you're ungrateful, whatever, whatever." I want this squad to be in the best position possibly. Like if you think back to every summer, we've sort of always left ourselves short. I remember under and in Angie's first season when we saw the likes of Davison Sanchez after the window had closed and never brought in anybody, and then we had injuries centre backs, and then you're playing Emerson Royale and Ben Davies as centre backs, and everybody's then panicking. So we've always left ourselves short, and I feel like at least we'll be able to get through the season or not leave ourselves as short as we normally do if we get a left centre back and a left winger. Or anything less than that, we will be selling ourselves short. So yeah, and that brings me on to the latest link that we've had, which was Akonji at Manchester City. So it said Tottenham make approach to Man City for Akonji, one of three names on the short list. AC Milan are also in talks over move for the defender, ready to pay £15 million fee, but still in talks over personal terms. And I found this a very interesting link because now I don't know too much about Akanji. Honestly, I don't necessarily watch him. I think he's a decent defender. I think there was this run he went on for City where he was very good when he first came, but he's right footed. He's right footed. So it sort of makes you confused about the signing because what we need is a left centre back slash left back, not a right centre back slash right back. So it sort of is a very crazy link, in my opinion, and I don't understand it personally. I don't think it makes too much sense, and I personally would not take him. Like I said, I personally would take the likes of a Constantine, who is young, who is moldable, he's young, he's tall, 185 centimeters, left footed, 21 years of age, can play left centre back, can play left back, and we can mold him into that player that we want to mold him into. He's at Wolfsburg, he's doing well, he did well the last season, and he's doing well. He'll be cheap, he'll be affordable, and it makes sense. And that's what I'll take. And if we can't get him, then I'll go for a Gonçalo Inacial, who is a sporting. He can play left centre back, he can play left back. Like this links to people like Ake, who is 30 years of age. It makes no sense to me, guys. Like I understand the Yao Polinia one, but this is a position that we need to fill long term. And I feel like I just want to buy it and buy it once and get it over with. Like we've seen Arsenal do that with the likes of a Calafiori, the likes of Mosquera that they added, the likes of Tomiyasu in the past, Kivio in the past, and now they're doing that with Nkapi as well. So I feel like it's one of those things that you just buy once and just get it over with and move on. Do you get what I'm saying? Instead of going for a Nathan Ake or going for an Akonchi, who I don't necessarily know if Akonji is the best fit, and I don't necessarily know if Nathan Ake would want to come to Spurs from City, knowing he might not be the first team centre back every week. So yeah, I just think that that's very interesting. But yeah, so personally, I don't understand the links. And they personally don't resonate with me personally, but that's just my own opinion. But yeah, yeah, I think the best thing to happen today, honestly, to me, wasn't even the Xavi Simons news, in my opinion. I feel like the best thing to happen today, to me personally, was the what they call it, Jet Spence call up. I feel like to me that was the best thing to happen today, and personally, that is the best news today because I feel like with Jet Spence is kind of special because it sort of feels like sorry, there's a plane passing. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's really distracting me. But yeah, with Jet Spence, it's sort of like an egg or like a baby because we sort of saw him in his trying times at Spurs, and we've seen him grow into this player that everybody's now talking about, and now he's has gotten his first England call up at like what 24. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So with Jed, it's kind of special for me because it's like he has come a long way, and we've seen how far he has come, and the mental strength he really would have gone through a lot mentally, and the mental strength for him to have done what he has done is really crazy. And the thing is, even not even just about like mentally, the training, the behind the scenes, like everybody sees like that Jet Spence is pocketing defenders and whatever, but we didn't see when he was alone putting in the grind and doing all the hard work in order to be this player that he is today. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like, to me, that's like the most important thing, honestly. Do you get what I'm saying? And he has really come a long way, and I'm very, very delighted for him, honestly. And I just hope that he like really proves his worth for England. And even aside from that, I think that Jet Spence is not perfect. I'm not going to come here like it's perfect. There are certain flaws that I've seen in his game, like on the ball, like his passing. I feel like he needs to improve that. Like a lot of the time, if you notice, he carries the ball a lot of the time and is running with it. So majority of the time, we don't get to see his passing. But I think in that Burnley game, he tried passing the ball and he just really wasn't very good at it, to be fair. And I feel like that's something he has to work on. I also noticed that Jed has also started using his left foot, which I think is very interesting. So it seems like it's something that he has also been working on in training and things like that. So yeah, I think he still has levels to go as a player. I think he still has lots of room for improvement, and with time he will. Like, it's obvious that this is the kind of player that wants to be better on his own, and that's my problem with a lot of sports players is that I felt like I, as a fan, has have cared more about their careers than the players themselves care about their careers. Like I always give this example about Brennan Johnson, and I follow Brennan Johnson on Instagram. Yeah, I follow Brennan Johnson on Instagram, and there was this point where, if you think back to last year now, Kulusevski spoke about how throughout the summer he was working, trying to improve his game, trying to improve himself as a player and things like that. But yeah, I follow Brendan Johnson on Instagram. And after the first season with Ange, I was thinking to myself, okay, Brendan Johnson, there's some glimpses of talent here. He has some things that he's good at, but there's some things he needs to improve. I understand that you were playing at Forest, but now you're at Tottenham, you're going to be facing low blocks, especially in this Ange system. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, okay, this guy will go train on his dribbling all summer and at least come back and be better at it. But then he comes back and he's exactly the same player. On Instagram, he's posting himself on boats and things like that. And I get it. You should have holiday, but your career is only so long. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like if you look at a player like Kulusevski, if you look at players like Vinny, on like I follow Vinny on Instagram. They're training all the time. They always want to be better. They never really take time off. And that's what sets those at the very top to those that are just mediocre. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like little things like that. So I feel like a lot of players, I feel like I care about their careers more than they care about their careers. And like Jed is somebody that just makes me happy in the sense that I feel like he cares about his career as much as I care about his career. And that is just very nice to see, like that he wants to be better and things like that. So yes, is very, very, very exciting. And I think that a lot of people like there have been debates around the Tottenham Hotspur fan base about should Levy be giving credit? Is it Levy? Is it Vinay? I think Levy came out on the overlap interview and established that he's basically the one who does the transfers and like he does the negotiations and things like that. And aside from that, I think he like I feel like the club has changed, and I know this is very early to say. I mean, I wouldn't say I feel like the club has changed. Let me rephrase that. I'll say I feel like the signs are so far. so far that the club is changing, in the sense that I feel like in the past, like I said, we've gone for players that don't necessarily walk into the 11, but now we're going for players that walk into our 11 and improve our 11. If you look at the profile of players that we've been linked to all summer, we've been linked to the likes of, at first we're linked to, I think, Mbuemo walks into our 11. We're linked to the likes of Isemenyo, walks into our 11. Then Kudus, which we got, walks into our 11. Then we went for Gibbs White, walks into our 11. Then we went for Polina, walks into our 11. Nico Paz at the moment walks into our 11. Uh, Iberici Eze walks into our 11. We went for um, this guy that we've signed now, Savinho as well. Savinho walks into our 11. And Xavi Simons also walks into our 11. So I feel like in that sense, the board has changed in the, or so far, the board has changed in the aspect of they're now going for players that walk into our 11. And I think that comes from Thomas Frank, because I said lots of times and that I have problems with Ange, but I will forever be grateful to him for the Europa League trophy. But I said lots of times last season that, or lots of times on this channel, that I felt like because Ange hadn't been in the Premier League before, whichever players that he gave him, he sort of was willing to accept. But with Thomas Frank, it's sort of different because he has been at the Premier League or in the Premier League for years now. He knows what's good enough. He knows what's good enough to take us to the next level and things like that. And he wouldn't just accept any player. Like unlike Anand was, like I feel like Anand was more tolerant to accepting almost anything. Like you get what I'm saying. So yeah, if you've come this far, please like, please subscribe, please turn on post notifications. I'm here every day 10 p.m. And I don't just talk about sports, by the way. I talk about the traditional top six, West Ham, Newcastle, as well as Aston Villa. So yeah, the top nine clubs, as I call them. So yeah, but yeah, I just find this very interesting because I feel like he has mentioned in press conferences that he doesn't just want to add players into the lineup. He wants to add players that can genuinely affect the first team, and I feel like we've seen that in the recruitment so far. So yeah, I think that is very interesting, very interesting in terms of that. So yeah, yeah. So in that aspect, I feel like the board have changed, and I just hope that this is the norm from now on. Like there was that summer, and just first summer after Hurricane left, where we got in the likes of Madison, Vicario, Van der Ven. I think that was Udogi's first season at Spurs. We got in Brennan Johnson, and all these guys came into the first 11. And the following summer, we then went back to the port, signing the likes of Archie Gray and Odebe and Co. So I feel like that is a bit of an issue in the sense that now I hope that signing the likes of Eyal Polinia, Kudus, Xavi Simons is the norm. And I feel like a player like Christian Romero might not necessarily have tied his future down to Tottenham if he didn't think that was the norm. I don't think that players like Xavi Simons, Kudus, and Polinia would want to come to Spurs if that wasn't the case. Um, Good luck with the channel. Thank you, Denzel. I think you're new here, and this is my first time seeing you here. If you guys want to call in, by the way. Shanta, I've sent in the link. I'm using StreamYard today, and it's because you guys have been saying you wanted to call in. So there is a link if you want to hop on and have your say. Come on, come on. So yeah, Simons. Shanta says Simons. He corrects himself. Is it Simons or Simons? Let's check. Okay, Simons. So Simons. Xavi Simons. Okay. So yeah, yes, Simons is a Tottenham Hotspur player, contrary to your thoughts, Shanta. I am heartbroken still because I've not gotten my dream signing, the one I actually wanted in my heart, and the one I still want in my heart. I'm dead set on him, and anybody else, I don't think I will take. And now getting in a Xavi Simons is even more concerning because let me explain. Xavi is very lightweight. Xavi is like 58 kg or something crazy like that. He's so small and he's like 5'8". Let me show you guys. So if let's say we're living in a world where we don't get it looks like we're not going to get 58 kg. So let's say we're living in a world where we don't get what's his name? Savio, which it looks like we're not going to get. And we get in like a Malik Fofana, who is also small as well. Now we have two small players, so that's going to be very concerning. So yeah, I think one is enough. One is enough, honestly. But yeah, thank you, Denzel. Thank you so much. You said good luck with the channel. Thank you. If you guys want to come on, click the link and come on and have your say. I would love that, honestly, to have conversations with you guys. But yeah, the next thing I want to talk about is what Spurs could achieve this season. And for some weird reason, I'm getting very, very optimistic about this season. And in my head, for some weird reason, in my head, Tottenham Hotspur, Savio is Spurs player in my head. I don't know, maybe I'm just deluded. But in my head, Savio is a Spurs player, and I don't know why I'm dead set on him, but he's the one I want. He's my dream signing. He's the one that I've wanted all window. And like since we've been linked to him, to be fair, it's not like I had thought there was a chance of getting him. But once I had that, I thought that we'll be getting him. But yeah, now that we've gotten a number 10, a lot of people are very lax, and I feel like a lot of people are very different from me. Like I said, I feel like I'm the kind of person that once you get this done, or once I get this done, it's like, okay, what's next? Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm that kind of person. And I feel like right now, I've spoken about the need for a number 8 in the future, the need for a number 9 in the future, the need for a number 1 in the future, and things like that. But right now, I'm going to focus on what's important and what's a necessity for this window, and what I feel like can sort of help see us through the window. And I feel like right now, okay, we've gotten Xavi Simons, good, good, good. That's very good. It's late and whatever, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, this window is it." Hello, Diego. Hello, hello, Diego. Wow, Sports sign Xavi, crazy. Honestly, I feel like everybody's more gassed than me. I don't know. I'm quite laxed, honestly. I'm quite laxed because I feel like there's still like it's not like I'm not happy about the signing, but I just have some question marks. Like I feel like there's some question marks over the signing. Quite different to everybody else in that sense, but maybe it's just me. But yeah, and even aside from that, I think it's also about the timing of the signing. Like this is a signing that I feel like if we had gotten earlier in the window, I would have been more excited. But considering that it is, excuse me, it is a number it is a number of days left, and we're just getting in this signing, and we still have these two sides to fill in. And here, the links that I'm hearing, I don't necessarily like them. And here as well, the links that I'm hearing, I don't necessarily like them as well. So I'm not very like gassed. The person I want on my left wing is Savio, and then they can get whoever they want to get at the left back. But it looks like we're not going to be getting Savio, so I'm not as excited as um I would have been. I saw you guys linked to Ake and Akonji. So I spoke about Ake and Akonji not too long ago. So I spoke and basically I said, I don't I don't want Akonji because it doesn't make sense to me. Akonji is, let me show you. And yeah, I know you guys are probably wondering, oh, why am I calling it Akonji? So it's a Yoruba Nigerian name, and that's actually how it's pronounced, Akonji. So yeah. So Akonji is 30 years of age, has had injuries in the last 12 months. Tottenham Hotspur's medical team isn't the best, as history will tell you. But even aside from that, he's right footed. So I don't feel like that makes too much sense, considering what we're looking for is a left centre back slash left back. And we already have Jed Spence playing out of position. While he has done a very good job there, I feel like we need a left back slash left centre back. As we all know, this guy right here, as good a player as he is, this guy, he's injury prone. So we do need somebody different from Akonji, and I don't feel like Akonji necessarily solves our problem. But yeah, that's my take on the Akonji league. Now on Ake, while he's a good signing, I don't know if hey, my traditional talk, I just stung. I just said HIF. I don't know if anyways. I don't know injury record as well, but aside from that, he's 30 as well. But he's left footed on the other side. He's left footed. But I don't know if aside Akonji, Nathan would want to come to Spurs to play as a backup player. Like, why not just stay at City and play as a backup player? Why come to Spurs to play as a backup player, if that makes sense? Because I don't think he's going to get in over Van der Ven, and maybe he gets in over Jet Spence, a left back, but does he get in over Udogi? Probably not. I think they will be swapping them, but you get what I mean. Like I feel like I need something more long term. Like this thing is something that I want to get something like long term and know that okay, we fix this position. Is about what next do we have to do? Like, do you get what I'm saying? What next do we have to do? So I can go into next summer. Let's say we get like a proper left winger now and a proper left back. I can go into next summer thinking to myself, okay, we need a number eight. That is a deep line playmaker. We have a left centre back slash left back. We would revisit this later, but right now we need a number nine because based on 3 years of data, Richarlison is always injured. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So little things that I feel like getting Ake is sort of like a short-term solution. While I can take a punt like that with Yao Polinia is arguably the best defensive midfielder in the world. So I can do that with Polinia, but with Ake, it's a bit different. If you get what I mean. I'm not saying he's not a good left back or left centre back, but I just feel like if you're going to get someone of that quality, why not just go for something more long term, like an Inacial or like a Constantine that are younger, have been more available in the last couple of months. Inacial can play left back, left centre back. He has played in a back three. He's very good on the ball. He fits what we're trying to do. He could complement Danso, things like that. Like so, yeah. And that's just my own take on it. Diego, Diego, how do you feel about this Xavi Simons thing? Do you feel like he could really be a problem in the Premier League? Like, how do you feel about it? All of you, you guys in the comments or you guys in the chat, let me know how you feel. So he said, okay, maybe Xavi can tell Savio to join Spurs since they played in PSV together. Honestly, if Savio joins Spurs, I'm going to lose my mind. And genuinely, depending on who we get a left back, if everybody stays fit, I genuinely think that we could break into that top four. Because I'm telling you guys, I don't think Tottenham Hotspur is as bad as this squad looked under Ange. And I'm not just talking about last season, I'm talking about the first season as well. Considering the first season, we're playing one game a week. If you look at what the likes of Newcastle with that squad that they had, with the likes of Almiron on their right wing and things like that, were able to finish in the top four both times that they were out of Europe. And Tottenham Hotspur, when we're out of Europe on that and still bottled it, even with the incredible start that we had to the Premier League, with having better stats than the Invincibles and whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like that is crazy to me. Do you get what I'm saying? That is very crazy to me. So I feel like this squad could really be better than what this manager has shown and the last manager showed. And I feel like Ange sort of wasn't rotating enough. Like he sort of stuck with one team. He didn't want to replace the players. And he said it himself. He came out to admit it himself that maybe he could have done better with the rotations and he wasn't really willing to play others. He just kept on playing the same players and the same players every week, every week, every week. And naturally, it will take a toll on their bodies. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, like I feel like Savio, if we get Savio, good lord, like having this potential front three, four, front three, front three, four. Let me show you. Come in a sec. Yeah, this is going to be beautiful to watch in the Premier League. Honestly, it's going to be beautiful to watch, and I think that that's why City don't want to sell him to us because I feel like City sort of know, like City, like that's the thing. Like, Tottenham, yeah, Tottenham have beaten. I'm smiling because I just saw Kier's comment. And I also saw Denzel's comment as well. I'm going to come to the comment. Sorry, let me go on my tangent. Um, but Tottenham have beaten City in past seasons, yeah. But we've never beaten City how we beat City this time around. Like we beat City very comprehensively, and we've never beaten City like that. Like the stats show you that we're quite comfortable in that game. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, they had possession towards the end because we're just trying to hang on and whatever, but we're very much in the game. And this is like a manner that we've never beaten City before. Normally, when we beat City, it's like they have a lot of chances, we get away with it, we score on the counter, pew, 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 and we get away with it. Like somehow they miss. Like if you even think back to the 3-3 that we played when we had the likes of after Angie's first 10 games, and we had gone four losses in a row. Yeah, four losses in a row, and City was the fifth game after Chelsea. And we ended up drawing 3-3 with Emerson Royal and Ben Davies at centre back. If you think back to that game, Haaland had a lot of chances to kill the game basically, and he didn't. And in the second half, Lo Celso always scoring against City and things like that, and it just happened. You get what I'm saying? But this time around, we're very comfortable, and I feel like to some degree, City are scared of Tottenham, and they know what Thomas Frank is, and they know how good he is, and they know Savio's potential, and they know that Tottenham must have seen something in this player, and he could really be something dangerous if he goes to Tottenham, considering they already have Kudus, considering they already have Simons now, considering they already have Yao Polinia now, seeing what we did against PSG, seeing what we did against City as well. Like, I think that they're genuinely scared. Like, I think that if it was anybody else, they probably would have sold Savio now. But I think that they genuinely see Tottenham Hotspur as a threat. Like, I feel like they feel like it could be one of those Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko to Arsenal moments. And I feel like that's why they don't want to sell Savio to us. So yeah, Jed selected for England squad today as a left back. Yes, I spoke about Jed earlier, Denzel, and honestly, I'm just so proud of him because, like I said, Jed is like an egg, like a baby in this Tottenham team, and we've sort of seen him grow, like mentally and through a lot of adversity, like, and I think that's what even makes this a prouder moment for him because of the journey that he's had to get to where he is today. Like, that's what makes it more interesting because he hasn't had it easy by any means. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He hasn't had it easy. It's been hard. It's been difficult, but he's pulled through. Like, he's pulled through and he's fine now. He feels good. He looks good. He's playing good. Like, do you get what I'm saying? He feels confident and it's showing, bro. Like, everybody's buying into him. And a lot of people are talking about how, oh, Jess Spence is making a lot of noise on his socials. Bro, if you don't advertise yourself, if you don't big up yourself, who will big you up? Like, do you get what I'm saying? If you don't big up yourself, nobody's going to big you up. Like, nobody's ever going to big you up like you will big up yourself. So I think I'm fine with it, and I'm fine with the confidence as long as it's delivering on the pitch. There's nothing anybody can say. Like, you get what I'm saying? As long as you can back your chat, that is bodies that you put on his Instagram. Like, as long as you're backing your chat, there's nothing anybody can say, bro. And I'm all for it. Like, I'm there for it all, honestly. So Diego said, I think Xavi can do well in the Prem. Depends on who you get. I think Xavi can do good in the Prem. Depends on who you get left wing. Exactly. That's the thing I've been thinking of because if it's just Xavi and Kudus, it's still not enough. Like, we need more. We still need more. And that's the thing. Like, I get it that Ake is a good profile, yeah, but I don't know if it's the age profile. And which is why I'd rather go with an Inacial. Personally, this is my top target. And if you get an Inacial, let me show you guys. In a world where we get an Inacial, um, you can have Pedro Porro as an option down here, and this could turn into a back three. Do you get what I'm saying? This could turn into a back three. So you could have something like this. And if you have Savinho now, that's even another option as well. So this could turn into something like this. So you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacking. Do you get what I'm saying? But or maybe even Bentancur sneaking here or something crazy like that. But like, you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you don't get an Inacial, and let's say you get Ake, it might still work. It will still work with Ake, but I just don't want him because of his age profile, especially if we're signing the money permanent. Like, I want to just solve that left centre back slash left back issue and just be done with it forever. Not forever, but for a while. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, but if you don't get Savio now and you go with a Brennan, and let's say we are unable to get um a left centre back, and we go with Jed. Jed, like I said, he's a good ball carrier, but we've seen his passing isn't very good. I noticed it against Burnley, and I realized I was thinking to myself, why haven't I noticed this before? And I realized Jed carries the ball majority of time. He doesn't necessarily pass, but against Burnley, he was trying it and he isn't necessarily the best at it. And I also noticed that his left foot has been improving. He's trying to use it now, so I think that's something he's working on because he knows now that he has really been playing a left back. He has been called up to England as a left back and things like that. So yeah, I found that very interesting. But yeah, having just these two, they will easily be able to mark them out of the game. And Jet doesn't necessarily give us anything. So the only option might be a Pedro Porro. Maybe you turn this into a back three, sort of. And it's not as efficient as having a Savi because this guy is basically -1. when it comes to dribbling or whatever. So it's just the three of them, and you could just leave Pedro Porro out there, do your thing, and mark out 1-2, and leave Richarlison to do his thing. If you mark out these two, there's nobody to create for Richarlison. Do you get what I'm saying? So we need a left winger, and we really need a left winger that can dribble. And that's my concern about Lookman, because when I went through the data and I had seen it through his goals, like I just went to watch his highlights to check his goal types at what they call it, at Atalanta, and I saw his take on success and all these things. This is it here. Ademola Lookman scouting report. I did it yesterday, and even from the highlights, I could tell that this guy isn't necessarily the best person take on wise from the type of goals he was scoring. And when I checked the data, I was absolutely right. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people are saying Lookman because he's scoring goals, but that's not the profile of player we need. And it begs the question, which profile of player we need. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I I don't even know how to feel about will we get there. Hopefully, we're able to get Savio to push for the move and getting Savio, because honestly, after Savio is really looking bleak. Honestly, is really looking bleak. Honestly, I won't even lie to you. And having Savio 20, who is like Savio is 21. We have Simons that is 22. I think Van de Ven is 23. I think which other player? Jed is 24. Pedro Cruz is like 25 or 26. Like a lot of players, Papa Matasai is 22. Like a lot of young players here, and they're going to grow together. Do you get what I'm saying? And understand each other's play and things like that. So I feel like the ceiling for this club could really be very high, like with players like that that have incredible potential. And the thing about a player like Simons is, like I established, Simons is quite small, and not just in height, but in weight as well. He's 58 kg, which is incredibly small for a footballer. And a lot of the analysis videos that I've watched, which is why like I'm sort of like put on the ground, even though I've seen good things. I also know the bad about him because I did very extensive research on him. So yeah, I know the good and I know the bad. And I'm just keeping my foot down to see how he looks in the Premier League, because he has his cons as well. He's not a finished product in any way, shape, or form. Like he has his cons as well, and he has things that he needs to improve as well. He has things that he needs to work on as well. So a lot of people like are really like going, yeah, I'm just waiting to see him in a sports shirt and see how he does. It's the same thing how I was with Kudus as well. So I'm excited to see him, but I'm not going to make any crazy statements until I watch him play. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, like having like the fact that Simons is small, I just went on a tangent now, but there was a point I wanted to make. But the fact that Simons is small sort of makes him a target physically. And having the likes of a Kudus will take at least two men. At least two men. You need two men if you really want to mark Kudus. You need at least two men to mark Kudus. Maybe Simons as well. You need like one, two, maybe because of how much of a threat he is. And then if you have a Savio as well, I feel like if you have Savio in the team, it sort of takes at least one man off a Simons, so it makes it easier for him as well to adapt. And because Savio will take two, this guy will take two, so he's remaining six outfield players. Why do you want to use your six outfield players on Justin? Because if you change this now, okay, let's say we go for Nathan Ake. If you change this to an Ake, Kudus is going to be here. Pedro Porro is going to move here. So Pedro Porro is also going to be an option here. So you can't just mark Kudus because Pedro Porro is going to be free. He can whip in the ball. This turns into a back three. So that frees up Simons as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So that would help him adapt because he's not the most physical player. He's not very strong. And the Premier League is a very physical league. A lot of the time, we've seen teams like Burnley, teams like Everton use that thing. When they cannot battle with you physically, when they can't battle with you technical wise, they start going for physicality. And a lot of our players in past years, we've seen the likes of Brennan Johnson, the likes of Heung-Min Son, as good as a player he was, Harry Kane as well, as good a player he was when he came to like being physical and coming up against like very strong defenders. They sort of couldn't do anything. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like that would help him in his own weird way because that would be less players on him and less focus on him because you have other players to worry about. So yeah, I just feel like that would be very interesting. And I just hope that we're able to get Savio because, like I said, after Savio, you start looking at the left wing options and you start to ask a lot of questions because, like, personally, I don't feel like there are too many other options out there. But just like they brought out Savio from the hat. They brought out Simons from the hat. Maybe there will be somebody like this Vom Voltamade that this guy signed Newcastle. This guy Voltamat or something, like absolute baller. When I went to do my research on him, he's an absolute baller. This was him last season in 2,000 minutes, 17 goals, 20 goal contributions. That's like 0.88 goal one. That's like 0.88 goal or assist per 90. Basically, one goal or assist per 90 is incredible. Like he's such a baller. So you could also find somebody like this, like an absolute gem out of nowhere. So yeah, I hope they're able to do something like that. I wouldn't rule out anything, but based on what I know now, based on the links that we've seen, the options aren't really tickling my fancy, basically. So yeah, I feel like it's very important that we get somebody interesting. You guys can keep the comments coming, and if you want to come on the live, please come on the live, come on the live, come on the live, guys, come on the live, and let me get to meet you people and come and have your say. So let me see. I don't get why City didn't sign Savio. Sell Savio. Okay, it was a lot of money. I heard Pep today said that anything can happen to the transfer window because you know what? That is very interesting. You know what? I would even go and listen to his press conference now today that anything can happen to the transfer window close. He didn't say that the deal is off. Did they ask him, Diego? Sorry, I've been going on a tangent. If you're still here, did they ask him specifically about Savio? Did they ask him specifically about Savio, or did they just ask him in general? Let me go and download Pep's Pep's where is it? I can't find his let me check Beanie Man. I'm trying to look for his press conference, so I download it and listen to what he had to say later. Because honestly, I think that if a player wants to go, just let him go, man. Just let him go. And there are reports, like that's the thing. I feel like there's no smoke without fire. Because let me check for it. I think there's some reports that Savio wants to leave and Savio is unhappy. And some people might say it's fake, but there's no smoke without fire. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I feel like there's no smoke without fire. So let me check for it. So Savino is unhappy at his proposed move to Tottenham being blocked by Manchester City and has made his feelings clear to the club. He remains keen to join Spurs and is still hoping a transfer can materialize before the window shuts. But then Savino proceeds to come out on his Instagram and post missing it or something crazy like that with light blue Manchester City blue and a football posting himself in a Manchester City jersey. So it's like, what are you doing exactly? Do you want to come to Spurs or do you not want to come to Spurs? I know it's just very funny all the mixed messages that this guy's giving, honestly. So yeah, it's pissing me off, honestly. It is because I want this guy, but then when you're coming out, if you're telling me that you're telling the board that you want to leave, but then you're coming in socials and posting something like that, doesn't necessarily say that you want to leave, does it? So yeah, um, I don't know, honestly. I don't know where the guy's head is at. We've not heard anything from anybody. We've not heard anything from his agent. We've just heard from Fabrizio, and he doesn't seem like somebody that sort of wants to go. So based on what he posted today, at least, even though the reports are saying this, so I don't even know. It's just one person is, or you feel like this 1 second, and the next second you're feeling like, oh, what's going on here? You know, who cares? Who cares? So where's Shanta? So I don't know where Shanta is. I don't know where Shanta is, honestly. Shanta was here earlier, but I don't know where he is anymore. But yeah, Shanta, we got Simons, and I hope you're happy. I know Shanta is happy. Look, he dropped this earlier. So yeah, I think he's quite delighted. So yeah, I think Shanta is quite delighted. And me, like I said, yeah, it's good we've gotten Simons, but it's about, yeah, where do we go next? Who's the next signing? Because the next two signings are just as important to me as this one. Like who we get at that left wing is very crucial. Who we get at left back slash left centre back is very crucial as well. So yeah, like do you get what I'm saying? Who knows what can happen on deadline day? Still have a feeling something crazy can happen. Honestly, I don't know, Diego. Honestly, because like I said, I feel like this Savvy guy is just playing games. Like 1 minute he's saying, "Oh, I want to." Oh, yeah, hearing, "Oh, Xavi wants to go to City." So Xavi wants to go to Spurs. Sorry, I'm checking if there's any new updates. Xavi wants to go to Spurs, and the next second you're hearing, "I'm missing it," or whatever that he posted on his socials. So it's like, Broski, which is it? Do you want Spurs or do you not want Spurs? So yeah, like, don't don't come here and tell us you want Spurs, and the next second you're coming here posting this and that on your socials or something crazy like that. So yeah, I'm trying to check for any new updates. I'm trying to check or anything on this guy, this Savio guy. I haven't seen anything so far, except from the one that I read out for you guys earlier today. But yeah, like, I just feel like I said, um, it's just, I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. I hope something happens. I do hope something happens, but I feel like in a weird way, City just want to mess with Tottenham, honestly. Because this guy talks about how, ideally, okay, Diego, I have a question. What size of squad does Pep normally like? What size of squad? Let me see if I can ask ChatGPT. 24. Okay, so 24 players. So currently they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I think that there's no interest in this guy so far. Maybe somebody will take him on deadline day. They're trying to ship out this one. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. And if they and you guys have one that can play on the wing, two, three, four, five, six, seven, seven that can play on the wings. So I don't even know why, like, this guy is trying to lock down this Savio guy if he wants to leave. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I don't know. And Savio is just sending mixed signals, honestly. Like, we're hearing, like I said, there's no smoke without fire, but we're hearing, "Oh, Savio is not happy at City," but then he's there posting. Let me check for it. Let me check for the exact post, and I'll take a screenshot and send it on my WhatsApp then show you guys here. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah. So yeah, this is it. Yeah, he posted. Oh God. Yeah, this was it. He said, "I'm missing it" on his Instagram, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? Such a weird guy, honestly. Look at, we are not missing you. Get him and don't go out. They're not good enough. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I felt like City fans wanted him out before, and now like City fans wanted him out because a lot of City fans, because like I said, I follow a lot of all the clubs that I talk about here on social media, like their fan channel, and the overall gauge from what I was getting was, oh, get him out, get him Rodrigo, get him out, get him out. And now, when I think since we beat Manchester City, Manchester City fans are saying, uh, they're saying, what are they saying again? They're saying, oh, why do Tottenham want all our players? They're linked to Akonji, they're linked to Nathan Ake. What do they want? They should go away, not to Tottenham, sell to anybody but Tottenham. They start, they start. I don't know. I never knew City fans were that emotional, honestly, and reactive. Honestly. I thought that with all the trophies that they win every year, they would be very calm. But if you've come this far, please leave a like, please subscribe, please turn on post notifications. Thank you so much. So yeah, I've been stuck on 100 subs for a couple days now, and I don't like it. We need to move past it. So yes, on the road to 1,000, guys, come on. I heard Xavi is not happy at Man City. That's what everybody has been hearing. But that's the thing. Like, I feel like whilst there's no smoke without fire, when it comes out posting things like this, it doesn't exactly do the case justice, does it? Like, you get what I'm saying? Let's go, Savinio. This season, he should give it all. I love that he's staying. Didn't want him to leave. See what I'm saying? There are different people feeling differently. I don't even know, honestly. And when he comes out posting things like this, it's like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Honestly, start somebody that wants to leave. Do you think you will ever see Isak posting something like this? Missing what? I said I want to leave because you're telling me missing it. Anyways, Sabi wants to leave to Spurs. If it was another team, I think they would have just sold him just because you guys did the king thing to us. Honestly, you guys are just being petty, honestly. It makes no sense to me. You people came and you bid 75 million for Harry Kane, 75 million for Harry Kane, 75 million. You people are not even serious. If you wanted Harry Kane, you didn't even, let me see, 100 million is a lie. What I heard was 75 million or something. Wait, are you serious? When was this? 2021. Are you serious? So Manchester City made an opening bid which could cost at least 100 million. 100 million wasn't going to get you HK at that point in time. I even thought it was 75. 100 million is crazy, but it still wasn't going to get you Hurricane. Especially like the fact that you guys were in the Premier League. Hurricane was going to be playing against us. It's like if you were going to sell him to a Premier League team, it has to be at a premium price. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we weren't going to sell him to a Premier League team for just any kind of money. But yeah, I hope you guys have smashed the like button. Please, oh, smash it, please and thank you, because it helps the content. I can't see whether you guys have liked it or not because I'm not using YouTube Live today. I'm using StreamYard because I thought somebody would want to comment. But anyways, maybe I'll just go back to YouTube Live. But yeah, so yeah, I just think if you guys were actually serious about Hurricane, you would have bid like 150 mil or something. It's not like you guys couldn't afford it. If you wanted him, you would have gotten him. You guys just didn't want him. Like, it's the same thing that Liverpool are doing with this guy here. And Harry didn't. He pushed for the move in his own way, but he didn't really like have a problem with staying either. Do you get what I'm saying? He just got on with his business. So yeah, like I just feel like you guys didn't do enough, and you should try to understand it's the same thing. The same way now, if Arsenal came to you people and said they wanted Sadio, you would never sell Sadio to them. Let's even say there was a world where you were going to sell Sadio to them. You told them something like 150 million to sell Sadio to them because it's Arsenal. You see them, they're a Premier League team. You see them as competitors for whatever you are aiming for as well. So do you get what I'm saying? Like, how would you just expect us to give you our best player because of what? If you want the best player, then pay 100 million. I can let for 100 million. and that was with 1 year left on his contract. Talk less of you people coming in 2021 saying that you want to buy Harry Kane. How 400 million? How does that make sense? But anyways, Jed has elite mentality. I do agree. Honestly, he does have a very good head on him, and I think that he's very close to his family because I've watched some of his interviews, and he always talks about how his family are there every game to support him. His sister, I used to follow one of his sisters on Instagram because she was so fine. Jesus Christ. Is he Simone Spence or something crazy like that? Like his family members, those girls, Jesus Christ. But anyways, his sisters, like they're there all the time to support him. His mom as well. They fly every day, and he spoke about how like whether the game she's playing well or he's not playing well, he knows his family is always there to support him and things like that. So he also has that sort of support with him, and that's the thing. Like with a baby, for instance, now, and that's the example that I was giving with like a Bible with somebody like Spence now having that kind of support system around him. He knows that regardless of what goes wrong, he has people there to support him, people there to see him through. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And they're always there for him. So it sort of makes it easier for him. And that's credit to his family as well. That's credit to how tight knit and supportive their family is as well. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So it's also credit to their family as well. Like, big up to his family because like the support that they give him is crazy. I can't even lie to you guys. The support that they give him is crazy. So yeah, that's that, like his family as well has an elite mentality, honestly. So yeah, not just Jet, but yeah, I agree with you on 100% care. Xavi for 51 million is a bargain. I get it, but like I said, unlike everybody, see, seen the good. He's passing. He tries some very exciting things. He does try some very exciting things. He does try some very unnecessary things sometimes. He can be lightweight and he has some good, he has some bad. But until I see him in a sports shirt, I'm not going to make any conclusions. So I'm going to jump to this comment here. So when did I start supporting Spurs? So I told the story a few nights ago, actually, I think in 2017. I started supporting Spurs in 2017, but I didn't really start watching Spurs until after that, like 1819 or 1920 is when I actually started watching Spurs, like watching. But I started supporting Spurs in 2017. So yeah. Um, so yeah, I think this young man has some good, he has some bad. He's still growing, he's 22 years of age, he's young, he has had a lot of hype about him. And I think that unlike Odegaard, like Odegaard is similar to him in the sense that okay, Odegaard came from Real Madrid, Xavi was from La Masia. But in the sense that they've both been in the limelight since they were young and whatever. But I think Odegaard is one that a lot of people think Odegaard is a creative midfielder, but Odegaard is not a creative midfielder in my opinion. And I'm going to talk about that one day. I've written it down that is Odegaard. That's my topic. Is Odegaard one of the biggest frauds ever? But yeah, I'm going to talk about that and I'm going to do my research first to know if what my assumptions or my hunch is true. I have to have data and facts to back up something like that. So I'm going to do my research. I've written that down. That's a video that I plan on doing. But yeah, Odegaard is somebody that a lot of people think is a number 10, but Odegaard is not a number 10 in my opinion. I don't think Odegaard is creative. I think that the reason why Arsenal were able to beat Leeds 5 is because of Odegaard went off the pitch and Waneri came on. So I don't think that Odegaard is this creative genius that a lot of people think he's. But I think Xavi, on the other hand, is actually a creative genius based on the things I've seen. I think he is, but I think that there's some times that he used to overdo it. Like he tries some very crazy things sometimes, and he can really get on your nerves. But overall, he's a good player. He's young. He has a lot of room to grow, and he tries some very like crazy things. And that's why his pass completion might not necessarily be the best because like, and that's another thing that I would like to check, like pass completion. Let's even check it now. Let's even check it now. Xavi Simons. So let's check it now. Short pass completion 55%. His pass completion 79, 76. Sorry, 79, 75, 88%. Let's check. Let me show you. I know this guy apparently didn't used to have the best stats because he used to try some crazy things. So let's check his own. Pass completion 27%. Exactly. Pass completion 44%. 44 percentile. Pass completion 57 percentile because he's trying some very crazy passes. Xavi as well is not high. Now let's go to Odegaard. Let's check his own. I've never checked this before, by the way. This is the first time checking it based on a hunch. But let me check it. So pass completion 55 percentile. Okay, that's interesting. It's not even very high. Pass completion 42nd percentile and pass completion 59 percentile. Okay, see, is low as well. So that's wrong. Okay, that's nice to see. But like I said, I'm here to do my research. It's just a hunch that I have, and I would like to do research on it before actually making a video on it. So yeah. So yeah, I think that he has some good, he has some bad, but I would like to see him in a sports shirt first and see how it actually looks in the Premier League, how he handles the physicality, how he handles the pace of the game, how he adapts to us. I like to see that link up with Kudos. I would like to see that link up with potentially Savio. Fingers crossed. Just kidding. I have no hope that is going to happen anymore. But anyways, yeah, I like to see it. I like to see it. At least with Kudos. So yeah, Pep literally said he wants a small squad. I hope he wants a small squad. And if he wants a small squad, he should chase out extras like Savio. Oh God, Savio was that. Ugh, get him out, please. Just send him to Spurs. 17th. Send him there. He's rubbish. Extras. Please just send him. We'll help you take your debt. Anyways, that's why I think we want to sell Akonji, Ake, and Edison, and maybe Gundo leaves too. No, I don't think Gundo will leave now. I think KDB has gone. I feel like Gundo and leaving now would be too much. Like Gundo and leaving now will be too much. I feel like KDB has gone. You need Gundo and here for at least like 1 more year. I know Bernardo is also here as well. You have who else has been here? Edison is also leaving as well. I don't think there's any way Gundogan leaves. That there are too many leaders leaving, like too many people from the old guard leaving right now. So yeah, I just feel like there are too many people from the old guard leaving, and I feel like for that reason want to um he wouldn't want to let go of Gundogan. We should have sold Savio this summer. I hope, fingers crossed, you people still sell him this summer. I will gladly take him in my team without batting an eyelid. I wouldn't even think twice, honestly. I would even think twice. And he'll be playing every week. He'll be able to develop well because he's playing every week instead of all these rotational things that he's doing. Like I feel like in a weird way. Let me check before I make this crazy statement. Let's check Palmer and Chelsea and Foden since Palmer left Manchester City. So in his first season after leaving Manchester City, 27 goals, 15 assists. Yeah, 27 goals, 15 assists. So let's check in comparison to Foden. So that was which season? That season was Cole Palmer's first season was 23-24. That's 27 goals, 15 assists in 23-24. So 23-24. Phil Foden, 27 goals, 12 assists. So Cole Palmer had 27 goals, 15 assists. Better than him. In the following season, 15 goals, 11 assists for 15 goals, 11 assists for Cole Palmer. So in the following season, 15 goals, 11 assists for Cole Palmer, 10 goals, 5 assists for Phil Foden. Cole Palmer was still better than him. Okay, so both of them played in the Club World Cup There's no way this guy played 141 minutes and had 3 goals, 1 assist. There's no way in this life that is even possible. I think that's a mistake. Are you serious? That's crazy. Okay, Club World Cup. Okay, let's use their match rating. So Club World Cup 7.45 for Foden, 7.88 for Palmer. For Palmer sort of start padded in the kidney. And 3 goals, 2 assists in way more minutes, but 3 goals, 1 assist. But yeah, Cole Palmer has done better than him, and his development I feel like has been better for it, like playing week in, week out. And I think that will be the same thing for Xavi as well. Um yes, I saw that. So I think Diego was probably talking about the Savio post. I don't know why. Yeah, he was definitely talking about it. I don't know why he keeps posting stuff. Honestly, do you get what I'm saying? Like, don't come out and say anything. Just be quiet and don't come out and say mixed signals because you know people would like read into these things. Maybe it's because he's young as well, but he's 21. Like he's my age mate. Let's check. He's my age mate. April, May, June. April, May, June. He's even older than me. I don't know why you're acting like you're 12. But you get what I'm saying? He's older than me, so why are you acting like you're 12? Like, come on, you don't need to do all these things. It's very unnecessary. You don't need to post anything. You don't need to say anything. So yeah, I just think it's a bit weird, honestly. And you know that in times like this, when you're being linked with a move or whatever, like anything you say, people will read meaning into, and you're coming out saying, okay, so your agent is saying you want to leave City, but you are coming out saying missing is heart, blue heart, and football. It's annoying, honestly. It's annoying, honestly. I think what happened is because Rodrigo said he wanted to stay, so that's why we didn't accept this video. Yeah, I get it. I get it, but what happened to Pep? No wanting to keep players that don't want to stay, and yeah, they're saying, "Oh, he's from boardroom level." But if this guy wants to go and he tells the board that, "Come, my heart is not here again. I want to go to Spurs." Like, shouldn't he go to Spurs? If Savio really wanted to leave, why doesn't he request a transfer? So apparently, what I've heard is a lot of clubs keep in your contracts that if you request a transfer, you sort of forfeit a lot of things. So some of your bonuses and things like that, you forfeit them, and you end up not getting them anymore. So that's why a lot of people don't. That's why a lot of people don't request transfers. But yeah, I've posted the link and I'll paste it again if you want to come on. Here is the link to come on. Let me know if you want to come on and have a say. So yeah, one of the few days I'm using StreamYard, I wouldn't be using it all the time because, like I said, there's a cap on the amount of hours I can stream for. So Archer is here. I'll come to your comment, Archer. I, in fact, I'm coming to your comment now because your comment is exactly what I was saying. Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry to everybody that I skipped. I'll come back. But he said, okay, big up Archer. He said, big up Teslim. Simons is a great signing. We still need a left wing and another CB at least to try and compete in all competitions. Exactly. This is what I was saying. Like I was saying this that I'm the kind of person that I'm sort of like a okay, we signed this guy. What's next? Like, you get what I'm saying? We have a lot to do. There's so many things. Like, this signing is a signing that should have come in ages ago. Do you get what I'm saying? So while I'm excited and I'm happy, yeah, it's done. Now, who's next? We need a left winger. We need a left center back slash left back. And that's the kind of person I am. And I feel like until we get those things, we can't really say that we back this manager because this club or this squad rather has a lot of holes. But Archer, please let me know who you would like to see at left wing and you would like to see at left centre back slash left back. And what are your thoughts on the players that we've been linked to? So we've been linked to Akonji, we've been linked to Nathan Ake as well. And for left wing, we haven't really seen any links except this guy that is coming out saying, "Oh, missing it to City." Such a weird guy, honestly. But anyways, yeah. So let me know who you like to see at left wing because right now I'm out of options, honestly, and we've already gotten one very small player in Xavi Simons. So if you say that he's 58 kg and he's quite small, he's like 5'8" in height or something like that. It's very small. So if you say, oh, let's check. Yeah, let me show you. So he's 58 kg in height in weight. And let's check his height. Okay, it's 5'10. Apparently. Okay, it's 5'10. So yeah, but he's quite lightweight weight wise. So if he's like small like that, and now we're unable to get Savio, and the only person we can get is like a what's his name? Malik Fofana now. Malik Fofana, while he's a good player, Malik Fofana is also incredibly small. You get what I'm saying? So Malik Fofana is 5'7". Like you get what I'm saying? And let's check his weight. Uh 61 kg exactly. So he's also small as well. So we don't okay. Oh, Diego said I'm 5'11". Okay. So yeah, like we don't want another small player. Like you get what I'm saying? So he's already very small. We already have Xavi Simons that's very small, so we don't want another small player. And while Savio is small, Savio at least is prem proven. Do you get what I'm saying? Malik, we don't know how he's going to do in the prem, so we can't risk it. And like as for left wingers, I don't even know where we go from here, honestly. So Diego asked me this. I've already answered. 2017 is when I started supporting Spurs, and I started watching football properly in like 18, 19. Yeah, that's when I started watching football properly. So until 18, 19, I didn't really know too much about football. And I think I've done quite well in learning about football. So yeah. Um, so Shea said, hit your club for this. How did we lose out on Simmons, you guys? I have nothing to say to you, honestly. I think so. Chelsea fans are just so greedy. Like, look at the squad you have, and you're still talking about losing out on Simmons. You guys are just stockpiling at this point. What do you need him for? Like, you guys don't need him. You just want him out of greed. Just want him out of greed because you guys have so many players. Like, what do you need Xavi Simons for? He's not even going to start for you people. He's going to warm the bench and he's going to be a rotational player. Do you get what I'm saying? So what's the point? Like, I don't know. Chelsea are just greedy, man. Honestly. I like that Simons actually knows how to shoot outside the box. It's something we have needed for a long time. Okay, this is very interesting. And let me tell you why I said this is very interesting. Me personally, I think what I like about him is that he knows how to finish. Like, especially for a creative midfielder, he knows how to finish. Like, his shot selection is really good from the highlights I've seen. Like, and he's smart about his shooting as well. Like, and that's the thing. Like, you can tell when a player has a football brain. Richarlison Richarlison doesn't necessarily have a football brain. There are lots of the time when you see Richarlison shoot and he just shoots it straight to the keeper's hands or something crazy like that. But this guy actually picks his spot. Like, do you get what I'm saying? There's this, if you watch his highlights, there's this outside the boot shot that he had, and I thought that was incredibly smart. Like he used outside of the boot and his leg went this way, but then he laced it with his side and then the ball went this way, and like the goalkeeper followed his leg, but then he laced it with his sides, but with so much power, so it goes fast and he gets the call he wants on it. So he did that, so the ball went quickly into the net. Like that shot just showed me how much like this guy's brain works, or some of his passes, like some of his through balls, like some of the things he tries, you can tell that this guy uses like him, and that's one thing that I was praising Akiush for, and that's why, like in that sense, I'm not like pissed off about Simmons in the sense of he has a football brain as well, so you can tell he has a football brain. But speaking on this shooting from outside the box thing, like the reason why I said this is very interesting is because if there's anything from what we've seen from Thomas Frank, he doesn't like shooting from his box from the outside the box. If anything, apparently his Brentford team either have the lowest or some of the lowest like shots from outside the 6 yard box. So he likes this whole high value XG shots, and shooting from outside the box isn't necessarily high value XG. Now, mind you, in the early stages of Tottenham Hotspur, which is right now when we're focusing on defense, because you mentioned that we had only six clean sheets last season. in these early stages, you might see something like that from him, from our players, sorry, but later down the line, when we actually start working on the attackers, I think that that is something that you wouldn't see too much of, if at all, because I don't think he likes it. So yeah, that is very interesting that you said that. So like I said, if you want to hop on and have your say, come on, come on, come on, come on. So Care asked me a very interesting question down there, and I will answer later. I'll answer when I get there. I just saw your question, Care, and I'll answer. I will answer. Um, Big up Teslim. Simons is a great. Okay, I've answered this. I've answered this. I think we need a left winger. I think we need a left centre back as well, and I'm very excited to see who we get. Um, I love Savio, but Man City guy in the background is blocking the move. Yep, and I think he's only blocking the move because it's top spur and they're scared of us. And I think us beating them as well did not help matters. Like that's the thing I was thinking. Like if we beat them as well, they won't want to sell him to us. They're like, you people, we've done it again. Tottenham Hotspur already good enough. In City's eyes, we're like Real Madrid. Honestly, in City's eyes, we're Real Madrid. Even when we finished 17th, we still thrashed them 4-0 and 2-0. Do you get what I'm saying? So in City's eyes, we're like Real Madrid. So City are like, what do you mean? What do you need Savio for? You're good enough. Like you guys are so good already, and this and that. So yeah, so Diego says I'm 5'11". 5'11" is incredibly tall. Do you know how small I am? Look at me calling people small. Look at me. Let me show you. This guy 5'7". I'm 5'5". I haven't checked my height in a while, but last time I checked my height, I was 5'5". So yeah, I'm very small. Like so, yeah. Um, Next comment: Savio will cook definitely. Yup, he would have definitely cooked at top spur. Honestly, he would have definitely cooked at Tottenham Hotspur. Honestly, but it looks like he doesn't. He's not going to be here. So sadly, we have to move on. If you've come this far, please like, please like, please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, I can't see who has liked and who hasn't liked because I'm not using YouTube Live today. I'm using StreamYard, so I can't see who has liked. But please smash the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It helps the channel do better. It helps push the video further. More people see it, and somebody might like it somewhere. You might be doing somebody a favor by liking it. So please smash the like button. It's for free. You don't pay for it. So yeah, please just press that thumbs up. Thank you. Chelsea can hold that. Honestly, like Chelsea have done too much. Like Chelsea, I don't like Chelsea. I really don't like Chelsea. Like Chelsea always beat us, and as if it's not bad enough that they always beat us. You just know that they're better than you, and Levy doesn't help matters because it feels like we can never catch up to them because we never invest properly. Even when we spend money, we don't spend it wisely. Do you get what I'm saying? So Chelsea's just like that guy that you just look at and you're just like, oh God, this guy, like this guy, I just don't like him because he's just better than me and it's due to circumstance. I don't know, man. But yeah, it's just so annoying. I don't like Chelsea. Jesus Christ, I hate Chelsea. I always like and subscribe to sports YouTubers. Thank you so much, Acha. Thank you so much. Let me check who's next. Okay, so Acha says I take Lukman. We are linked to him. We need a bit more experience there, in my opinion. You guys already know my take on Lukman and why I would not take Ademola. Personally, I don't think Ademola is the fit for all we're trying to do. But if Thomas Frank thinks that he's what he wants, then sure, I'm willing to get on with it. But like if he doesn't fulfill the expectations, because I feel like everybody except me seems like they will take this guy, but like if he doesn't fulfill the expectations, I would not hesitate to come out and say it. Do you get what I'm saying? Look, look, this is Ademola's scouting report. By the way, look, this, 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 but especially 1, 2, 3. See these 3. Personally, it's not for me, honestly. But that's just me. Sha. He plays in Atalanta where you're playing in counter attack. He will play well. Bring him to a team where you're holding the ball, you're dominating possession, this and that. That's already we already have Brennan Johnson. Like, you get what I'm saying? We already have Brennan Johnson, so you know. But that's just my own opinion. A lot of people seem to like the player and seem like they will take the player. So yeah, I hope I'm wrong. I hope if we get him, he proves me wrong. But based on what I've seen, I don't want him at my club. So yeah, that's just me. That's just me. But what do I know? What do I know? Um, oh my god. So I just checked um my YouTube studio and I saw that I have 2 new subscribers today. Interesting. Thank you guys for subbing. Thank you for subbing. Um okay, so Diego said, I remember Simons when he played at PSV with Savio. He was good. Interesting. Me, I didn't watch them at PSV, but I know that they have some celebrations together. They have some celebrations together. They have some celebrations together and things like that. They seem like they were good friends. If you wouldn't be celebrating together if you weren't good friends. You get what I'm saying? So obviously they were good friends, or they are good friends. So I feel like that's something that might even want him or make him want to come more to Spurs. I hope he does. I hope he pushes for the move because the two of them, 21 and 22, could really be like honestly, really be the future of this club. Like honestly, the two of them together could really be the future of this club, and I wouldn't mind it. Honestly, I wouldn't mind it. I would not in any way, shape, or form mind it. So yeah, Fofana is only 20. We already have Odebe and Tel who are 19 and 20. Yeah, but I feel like Fofana has done way more than uh Odebe and Tel have done in their careers. But let me check the stats just to confirm. So let's check. So this is Malik Fofana. We don't even need to go through the stats. Just look at the greens. Look at the greens, yeah. So you can see the greens, greens, greens. We can see greens. We can see greens. Now let me show you Matistel. This is Batistel. You can already tell by the lack of greens that he's better than him. Then if you go to Odebe, this is Odebe. This is Odebe. Better than Matisse, but when it comes to output, nothing. Nothing. So yeah, like you can tell by the greens just looking at that he's better than the both of them. Or let me show you another one if that doesn't convince you, you know. Odebe. So his best output season is 6 goal contributions. Odebe. Matisse, his best output season is 16 goal contributions. Okay, in 1,400 minutes. Okay, then let's check Malik. You can see this green tail, and let me go back to the previous two. A lot of yellows. Let me go back. A lot of yellows. That's the first thing you need to look at. Then let's go here. 16. Malik's best season is 16 goal contributions as well. Exactly. But if you look at the greens, his performances, it's better. But let me check. Let me. Oh, this only shows last 12 months, so I can't even check this for other ones. But yeah, so yeah, I feel like Malik is better personally, but that's just my own opinion. Sha. Son used to be red hot with long range shots, arrows in the top bins. Maybe Simons can help replace that. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, but I just think that This manager doesn't necessarily like uh, long range shots. So yeah. Um, Now, so it's not like I don't feel like he can't, but I just feel like the manager doesn't necessarily like it. So if the manager doesn't like it, I don't think he will be doing that too much. I think instead Simmons might find himself somewhere that he didn't really used to find himself in. That's the 6 yard box instead, and sort of help him get closer to the goal so he can score more goals because this is a player that has shown us that he knows where the back of the net is. And if you go by his he won Golden Boot in PSV as the number 10. Then in the Bundesliga, double digits as the number 10. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, like very good. Very, very good. So yeah. Um this is a very interesting question. Personally, based on what I've seen, I've watched Simons once and I can't even remember the club he was playing for the country. I think it was under 21 for Netherlands, something. And that's the only time I've ever watched him. And I saw some things, but I didn't really see any output. This was back then. It was like 18 or 19 then. But based on what I saw in the highlights, for me, I feel like actually we should be more interesting to watch because of his skills and things like that. And I feel like he's the kind of player that can really get the crowd off their feet. But you know what? Let me not even make any assumptions. Let's compare them. Let's compare them instead of all this cho. So, firstly, when we look here for Simmons, we can see all greens. Akliush as well, all greens. So, band for band, they're going. No wala. So, we can see all greens for both of them. Now, let's go to their last season. So, Akliush last season had 19 goal contributions in 3,300 minutes in the French league. In the Bundesliga, in 2,700 minutes, he had 19 goal contributions. So he equaled Akliush's goal contributions in way less minutes, in like 600 less minutes. That's the levels. Then let's go to FBRF and compare their data. Let's go to FBRF and compare their data. So new chat, share this tab instead. This is Akliush. I want you to compare him with Simmons. Wait, I'll give you Simmons stats now. So let's go back here. Xavi. How dare they? They're here to update his club. What do you mean RB? What do you mean 115 million euros? I said 15 million euros. 115,000 euros per week. That's small money. We're big time now. Compare Simons and actually Magnus using gold stars over 5 and let me know who's better at what. Jude Bellingham Azal. This ChatGPT is crazy. You know what? Gemini AI. I don't have time to waste today, I swear. I honestly don't have time to waste today. Like I'm not even in the mood for your rubbish. Um this is Simons. I want to compare him to Akiush. Wait, I'll give you his data now. Share this tab instead. So Magnus, this is Magnus. Compare both using gold stacks over 5 and let me know who is better at what. No, ChatGPT will be playing with me, honestly. ChatGPT will be playing with me. I'll come to your comments now. I just want to do this comparison. Okay, so let's see. So it's doing so who is better at creating chances? Xavi Simons. Who is better at goal scoring? Xavi Simons. Who is better defensively? Magnus. Who is better at moving the ball forward? Magnus. Who is better in the air? Xavi Simons. So who is the better player? Xavi Simons is a better offensive threat and primary playmaker. He's more direct and dangerous in the final third, excellent at creating shooting opportunities and getting into goal scoring positions. Akilish is more complete two-way midfielder, combines strong attacking metrics with elite defensive work rate, making him valuable in both phases of play. Ultimately, the choice depends on the team's tactics. If the manager prioritizes pure attack and offensive fulcrum, Simmons is better choice. If the manager values hardworking, creative player, we can also contribute defensively and press from the front. Akilish is the better player. So yeah, I think it's a case of the manager knowing that we're quite solid defensively, and it's just like, okay, you know what? Let me just like go with a star player, and I think that's what they've tried to make this guy, giving him the number 7, making him the highest paid player. Spurs alongside Romero, and that is a huge statement. Like it is testament to how much the club really believe in this signing. So I'm excited to see how it goes, honestly. And the fact that like Kudus Kudus that came to Tottenham is a big signing, in my opinion, very big signing. Uh, is number 20, and this guy that just came, you're giving him number 7. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy, honestly, and that's a huge statement, making him your highest paid player, making him your number 7, basically. And I think what Tottenham Hotspur want to do is every club you need a star man. And that was the problem with PSG. Everybody wanted to be the star. Everybody couldn't be the star. There was Mbappe, there was Neymar, there was Messi. Everybody can be the star. The same thing at Real Madrid. Real Madrid, for instance, now, past Real Madrid, we knew that Ronaldo was the face of the club. If you look at Manchester City, it was maybe KDB, or some might say Haaland. Maybe Haaland because it was the future. But KDB was also there as well. If you look at Spurs in the past years, it was Harry Kane. Then after Harry Kane, it became Son. But now I think that they want to make like Simons that franchise player, and that player that is the brand, is the face of the club, is the future of the club. Is 22. He's the next best thing. Is this amazing creative midfielder? He's our number 7. He's our highest paid player. He's the brand. He's the one that they want to sell, and they feel like, I think for me, like they feel like he's very marketable, and that's why they've done something like this. And he's also like a big name in the sense that he has been in the media for years. He has been in the media for years and things like that. So it's like this is this is it. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is somebody that everybody knows. So he's like our little princess now, and it's like the face of the club. From what we're seeing is the princess, honestly. So yeah, Wait till Romero catches him in training. But yeah, like that's how they're treating him now. So it's very interesting that they're doing something like that, and it's crazy that they from the look of things, that means this number 10 was meant to be this big signing, and that's what I'm saying. Like this number 10 thing that they're doing and all these things that they're doing for Simons, it makes you like, if I'm Madison and I'm Kulusevski, I'm probably looking like you guys have given this guy number 6, number 7, giving him the highest paid player. Come, do you guys realize I'm also in number 10? This guy is playing in my position. I don't understand what's going on here. So does that mean that Madison will start warming the bench? So yeah, football is a cruel world, but yeah, basically, like I just think that's very crazy and interesting. I like to see how that that pans out. But yeah, I mean, Simmons has like a year to prove himself, at least 6 months or 5, 6 months. Why in what month? August. August is basically done. So you have July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. I think Kulu doesn't come back until like February. So like 5, 6 months. He has to prove himself. So yeah, like he still has a while to prove himself, and he has a while to establish himself as the number 10 for Tottenham Hotspur before Kulu and Madison come back. So if he's not able to cement his place and these guys come back and take over, it wasn't like you didn't have a realistic chance. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, interesting point. Ideally, we could do with somebody similar to Kudus on the left. I agree with you honestly. I agree with you honestly. Like we could, and that's why I want Savio. But when Savio is coming out and posting, missing it, I just look at him like, can you see my eyes? Look at me squinting it. This is my fear me eyes. Where I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? Honestly, what are you doing? I don't rate Tell personally. I see something in other better. Actually, let me tell you, yeah. Should I tell you what made me know that there was something in Tell? And I don't know where that something is. That something has gone on vacation. But there's something there. Go back like 3 years ago and go and watch my Stella highlights. That's what I did. Like the day I did my season predictions. What a player that guy was. And it's crazy that I was saying was because he's just 19. but but like it tells you how far he has fallen in that sense. Like what a player he was. Like when I was watching the highlights, I was like, are you sure this is Matista that is at Tottenham? Are you sure this is not like this is not an imposter? Because I was like, bro, what's going on here? And after watching those highlights, guy, I won't lie to you, I was so convinced. I changed my season predictions and I predicted Matista to be the breakout star this year. And I don't know, I said it that it's not based on anything I've seen, oh, but it's just based on what I saw in the highlights that I saw. Like the highlights were just so good that I was just like, oh, this guy is going to be it. Like this guy is the next best thing since sliced bread. So yeah, let me see. Actually, said, I guess if you've come this far, please like, please subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I have 103 subs now. Thank you to the 3 people that have subbed tonight. I'm very grateful to you guys. I stayed on like 100 subs for like how many days, and now I'm 103. You see, when it rains, it pours. We thank God. Anyways, I guess if we desperately need a goal late in the game, Simons may want to shoot from range, even if we don't normally do that. Yes, it like is. There's this saying that it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. So it's better to have it in your locker and you say you don't want to use it than not having it at all. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you can't tell me that there won't be scenarios where we might need to shoot from long range. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like there will be, and it's nice to have it than not have it. And that's the thing about somebody like Madison is that when Madison came, there were lots of promises that came with Madison in the sense that we finally thought that we would have this elite set piece taker, this elite playmaker, this what's it called again? Oh, free kick specialist. This free kick specialist. Madison in Spurs has only scored like one free kick. Like you get what I'm saying? So like a lot of things that I expected from Madison, like this outside box, this guy that could shoot from outside box as well. Because we're seeing him do that for Leicester as well. Like, and he came the first few games, he was on fire, first 10 games, and then he had that injury, and then he just came back as a fraud for the rest of that season. Couldn't beat a man again. Like, I saw this guy dribbling through low blocks before, and then he couldn't do it again. And like, um, then the following season, last season, he was way better. He was way better. He played well, but he was injured, unfortunately, for the final. But yeah, he played better last season. But yeah, I still think that I call him a fraud because like I thought this guy was somebody that I always rated, like even back when I was like 14, 15, 16. So I'm talking like 2018, 2019, 2018, 2019 range, 2020, that range. I remember I used to tell a lot of people that this Madison guy is a baller, bro. He's one of the best tens in the Premier League. And that you guys just don't rate him as highly because he's playing for Leicester. I used to tell people that this guy's a baller. I always used to pick him up. And then it finally comes to Spurs, and I'm like, yeah, Madison, oh god, this guy's going to do this and he's going to do that. And then I watch him and I'm just like, yeah, this is not what I expected. So yeah, like honestly, I don't know. Um, Akliwish has more experience than Fafana. He's 22, 23. Yeah, he is. Akliwish is 23 years of age. And Malik, 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 Malik is like what, 20? Yeah, Malik is 20. Malik is 20. So 3 years gap between them. But that's the thing. Like, if you look at, you can still see some yellows. You can still see some yellows. But if you look at these two, no yellows, just greens. This madness, Akiushu. Just greens, bro. Just greens. And it's injury free as well. Just greens, bro. If you look at Xavi as well, just greens, bro. Just greens. Levels. Levels. Let's check Saka. Even as orange. Just greens, bro. Let's check Salah. Sorry, see a lot of blues. I need. You see, even as yellows. Can you imagine? So he's even like performing like more consistently than this guy. This one too, even has yellows. Uh, which player had a very good season last year? Let's check this guy. Very good as well. Blues, greens, 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 greens. That's what I'm saying. Like performing consistently, consistently, consistently. There's some players that when they are high, they are high. When they are low, they are low. Let's check this one. See, see, see. Let's check Kulu Sexy. Ginger from Sweden. Yellow, yellow, yellow. The injury. What the bear? Matisse. Yeah. So yeah, I know they're still going. They're still going. Don't mind me. Don't mind. Bellingham. Honestly, ChatGPT just be playing with me sometimes. Honestly, I don't even know what's wrong with it. I don't know. That ChatGPT, since they upgraded it to GPT-5, that thing has a mind of its own. Honestly, it just does what it wants at this point. What do you mean by Bellingham? Like, where the Bellingham? I wasn't even having it. Honestly, just went to Gemini yourself. I wasn't even having it. What's your score prediction for tomorrow against Bournemouth? I'm in two minds. Yeah, bear in mind. Okay, okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay, you're talking about the context to what I was talking about. So, firstly, before I even go to, why does Ake look so old, or am I tripping? Why does he look so old? Is it the haircut or what? I don't know. He looks so old. Okay, so let's go. England color, big boy. I think this is probably what we're going to go with. Bournemouth is going to be a very tricky game. That's Saturday. Um, So this is probably what we're going to go with. This is exactly what we have. I think that the game is at home, if I'm correct. Tottenham fixtures. Wait, did you say tomorrow? Tomorrow. Jesus Christ. Wait, the game is tomorrow. Do you know I just realized that you said tomorrow? I had to I had to go back and come to check. I just realized what I read. Like I was thinking through what I had read. Like I was trying to remember the chat you kept. And I was like, tomorrow, okay. I didn't even know that. Can you imagine? Let me see. Okay, so God, this game. What a game, by the way. This game. What an absolute joy to watch. But anyways, so tomorrow, okay, tomorrow is Saturday. Oh God, I've seen how I'll waste my life tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm watching this, I'm watching this. I will do some work tomorrow, but I will watch a lot of I think I'll watch this actually. I feel like I'm intrigued by these two teams. I've actually not watched Sunderland play, and at the same time, I would like to see this new Brentford side. And I might actually spend my whole day tomorrow watching games. But that's the thing. When I spend my whole day watching games, then I'm feeling exhausted, and then I'm like, now I'm too tired for the live and this and that. So it's like, but anyways, so tomorrow the last game is by 5:30. So 5:30 to 7:30. Okay, Chelsea Fulham. This will be a joy to watch. This will be a joy to watch. I think after the transfer window ends, I think because I've been thinking of things to do because we're not going to be talking about transfers anymore. So I need to, like, this is my first time taking the channel seriously. So I want to make sustained content. So I'm thinking of like suggestions for content. If there's anything you guys would like to see, by the way, let me know. But I'm thinking of doing something like prem predictions. I'll do match reviews for some matches, maybe one match. But what about days when there are no matches? If I want to be doing content every day, what do we do then as well? So I have to think about things like that. If you guys have any suggestions for me, please, I would love it, honestly. Well, because it's quite difficult to try and figure out everything on your own. Life should not be on your own. And you people here with me, watching me, the least you can do is help me improve the content. So yeah, if there's anything you guys would like to see, let me know. Maybe we should create an FPL league. Maybe we should create a WhatsApp group. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas, but I don't know how you guys will feel about these things. But yeah, I'll write them down and compile them, and maybe I'll pitch them to you guys, and you guys let me know your thoughts on them. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I have time tomorrow, and I remember I'll compile it. But yeah, now you asked me a simple question, and I've gone on a tangent and not answered your question. So we play tomorrow at 3 p.m. Okay, now let me go back here. We play Bournemouth. Let me first check the Prem table. Predictions are very tricky. Let me see the Prem table. Have Bournemouth won a game? They have. They have. Interesting. Okay, they have won a game. Um, who did they beat? Who did they beat? Let's see. Um, who did they beat? They beat Wolves, and Wolves had a red card. And Wolves had a red card in the 49th minute. Okay, and they were at home. Okay. I think Spurs will win. I think that Spurs are at home, and because Spurs are at home, the momentum from the Xavi Simons um and introduction to the fans. I think is this the first time that Spurs are introducing a player to the fans? I think so, isn't it? It might be. Like I know them Kudus and Takai had one, but it was a small one. But I think Simons is really going to be big. Isn't yeah, Xavi is going to be announced tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like I think that's like the whole stadium is going to be rocking, everybody's going to be gassed because it's going to be a full stadium, and this is like I said, the princess of Tottenham Hotspur now as it would appear. So yeah, so yeah, like I feel like it will really be a big occasion, and the fans will be up for it. Everybody will be up for it. They will want to put in a performance for this new guy. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like It's really going to be a big occasion. Honestly, I wish I was in the UK. Honestly, and I could be at that game tomorrow because the atmosphere is going to be crazy. Like, I can only imagine because the Tottenham fans, when like Spurs are winning, bro, a different breed. That stadium is always rocking when Spurs are winning. Honestly, different breed when Spurs are winning. So yeah, like I feel like the atmosphere will be too much for Bournemouth, and we'll find a way to win. Maybe 3-0. I don't know where this confidence is coming from, especially the fact that we don't have a number 10, but maybe 3-0 tomorrow. I think my confidence comes from this guy. Because before I would have been scared of Bournemouth, their press, and them recovering the ball and then like countering us. But now we have our fire extinguisher. So yes, I'm fine and I'm safe now. I'm safe now. So 3-0. I don't know how we do it, but we do it. And the clean sheet run continues. So yeah. Akliush in the eighth potentially. That's the thing. Like I don't think Akliush as well. And that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people had this concern about Akliush as well, his physicality as well. That was the concern. But he's even way bigger than Simons. 72 kg. He looks massive compared to Simons. Simons is 58. And people are concerned about his own physicality. And he's 6 feet tall, by the way. I think he's 6 feet tall. Let's see. Yeah, he's 6 feet tall as well. And people are concerned about his own physicality. So yeah, like that's crazy. That's crazy, guys. So yeah, I feel like Akilish is not like I feel like Akilish is too much of a 10. Like he takes too much risk for him to play as an 8. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like I feel like he tries too many crazy things for him to play as an 8, and he's always trying to dribble his way out of some crazy situations and ball carry for him to play as an 8. Like it would be another like Nobile all over again. But Nobile was like top in the sense that if this guy's with the ball, you can't take it off him. Like you can't take it off him. So like that Nobile was a different level. Like it's like Kudus level. Do you get what I'm saying? But I don't think Akilish is there. If you get what I mean. So yeah, I don't know if he can play as an 8. Like I would have loved him at the 10 because he can ball carry, he can dribble as well. Simons too can do that, but the output, like the success rate isn't very high based on the data. But maybe with the eye test, we'll see something different. That's why I'm saying that I'm not making any like judgments on him until like I actually see him with my own eyes. Do you get what I'm saying? So I get it. Everybody's excited and everybody's gasped, but I want to see how he adapts because this guy is small, bro. And that should tell you the level of technical ability he has for him to be that small and be able to play in the Bundesliga. So small. Anyways, yeah, Xavi is getting king treatment. He better perform. You get like that's the thing. Like this, all this treatment, all these things that is this princess treatment that he's getting, bro. If this guy, that's what I'm just looking. If this guy does not perform, oh my god, 200,000 pounds a week, 5-year contract with a 2-year option to extend. Where do we go? See, if you just be like this, hey, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like because like Spurs may not necessarily have wanted to give him this 200 pounds a week, No.7 and whatever, but due to like the situation of things, and Xavi has always been No.7, by the way, apparently based on what I heard. Let me check to confirm. But I heard he has always been No.7. Let me check his jersey. Okay, so he's number 10 here. Let's see. Number 10. Let's check Xavi Simons number in, let's check PSG. Sorry, not AI mode, sorry. Or Xavi Simons number in PSG 24 for Netherlands is number 25. Tottenham has taken over, so we can't even say. Okay, so it was number 10. Yeah, number 10 before. But now, okay, so they are not taking the number 10 of Madison, so they gave him number 7. So yeah, like I don't think that Spurs may have necessarily wanted to give him all these things, but due to the like circumstance that we found ourselves in, sorry, that we've not gotten a number 10, we don't have a left winger, we don't have a left centre back slash left back. Bro, anything he asks for, just give him, bro. Just throw it at him and make sure he comes to us and not Chelsea. Because Levy's bro is squeaky bomb time, honestly, and it's time to panic, bro. And I think they panicked. I think they, but bro, like, yeah, real stuff. Oh, this guy better perform. Like, he better perform because, bruh, this brother, if you don't perform, yeah, Madison is 28, 29. It's Madison 28. Madison is 28 now, not 29. Stop now. It's not a grandpa. It's 28. But Jesus Christ, September, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, he's 29. Yeah, I didn't know it was that old. Though. Yeah, Madison. So he's basically coming back 30. Yeah, Madison is 30. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that. What? Did you sign this guy when he was like 26 or 27? Jesus Christ. Madison is 28, 29 and injured for the whole season. Considering he's an ACL, I don't think he will ever play in the Premier League to the same standard again. But look at Ferenvet. It's like the ACL sort of made him like metal or something. I don't know. Took him to a whole new level. He did well for that. Maybe Madison come back with metal in his leg and he just be like, oh, I'm indestructible now. I don't know. I don't know what I just said, honestly. But yeah, I don't know what I just said. But yeah, I hope he comes back to a decent level because, bro, we spent a lot of money on you, like 40 million, something crazy like that. That's a lot of money. They are giving me that money. That's changed my life. That's changed my life. Oh. Even the money that we spent on Brian Hill, if they had given me that, it would have changed my life. Matistel, it would have changed my life. Matistel is going to shock everybody in 2 seasons, bro. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. But that's what I was saying. Like, if you watch the highlights, bro. When I was watching the highlights, I was like, what a player. Where's this guy? I never saw him at Spurs. Like, you get what I'm saying? But I hope I do. I hope I do. I hope I do. Honestly, hand on my heart. I hope I do. Bear in mind, Premier League is probably the toughest league in the world. I don't like hearing this thing. I don't like hearing it. Like, I don't agree with it. I don't. Because a lot of people say, oh, Premier League is the toughest league in the world, toughest league in the world. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Premier League is the toughest thing in the world, toughest thing in the world. Let's go back. Liverpool. Look at the gap. Previous season, Manchester City won the league. Okay, it's tight. But Manchester City won the league. The season before that, Manchester City won the league. The season before that, Manchester City won the league. The season before that, Manchester City won the league. And you come out here and say Premier League is the toughest league in the world. Let me show you one league. Let's go back to, let's say, let's go back to like 21. Okay, so let's start from like when Inter won it. Okay, I think Inter won it 2 years in a row. Okay, Juve. Okay, yes, from 19. I think the year before that, Juve won it as well. Okay, yes. So let's start from here. Let me show you a league. Like, I feel like the Prem is well marketed. Is well marketed. That's the thing. Like, I don't think it's the toughest league in the world. A lot of people say Prem is the toughest league in the world. If you look at the Prem, majority of the players in the Premier League are from other leagues. The reason why people think the Premier League is the toughest league in the world is because a lot of people, this sort of sounds like it counters my points, but they see quality players from other leagues and then they bring them to their league. It's made up of foreigners. Like, the league is made up of foreigners. It's made up of people from other leagues that are very good players, and they just pack players from Italian league, from other leagues, and put them in our league and say, oh, we're the strongest league. That doesn't make you the strongest league. The strongest league, the most competitive league currently in the last few years, in my opinion, has been Serie A. Look at, okay, Juventus, following year, Inter Milan, following year, AC Milan, following year, Napoli, following year, Inter Milan, following year, Napoli, following year, we don't know. But hey, Cremonese is top of the table. What's going on? Crazy. This team wanted to sign somebody. Wait, I can't remember who. Is it not Vardy? Is it not Vardy? Um, yeah, Cremonese. Yeah, it's Vardy. So yeah, I've got Spence, Kudus, and Richarlison in my fantasy prem team of this week. Honestly, my prem team. See, I've been so unsure of my team now. I removed Frimpong after watching Liverpool. I think they're off. Honestly, I removed Frimpong. My team. Let me read it out for you guys. So on my bench, I have Raya on my bench because they're playing Liverpool. I have Shaka on my bench. I have Aaron Ramsey on my bench, and I have Krupi Jr. on my bench from Bournemouth. He signed from Lorient. I know him because of Football Manager. So my starting goalkeeper is Sanchez. I have a back five. I'm playing a 5-3-2. So I have Kukureya. They're playing Fulham as well. So Sanchez and Kukureya from Chelsea. I have Gabriel because I just feel like Arsenal's defense is really strong, and I, I would rather have Gabriel in my lineup than Shaka because I feel like the chances of Gabriel keeping a clean sheet is higher than Shaka scoring or assisting. I don't know. I might regret saying this, but anyways. Then I have Pedro Porro and Van de Ven in my lineup because I feel like we're going to keep a clean sheet. And even if we're not going to keep a clean sheet, I feel like Spurs are going to keep lots of clean sheets under this manager. Then I brought in Olaino from Forest to replace Frimpong. So Olaino, they're playing West Ham, and West Ham have been bomb. So Olaino has come into my lineup. Then in midfield, I have Cherky. I think the City will be looking to bounce back against Brighton. So Cherky is in my midfield. I think United is going to be looking to bounce back. So I have Bruno and Mbuemo in my lineup as well. I have Gyökeres in my lineup because that Liverpool's defense is very suspect, and they will be looking to use Eze and Gyökeres because Saka is out. So Gyökeres will play a key role if I think Gyökeres should play a key role if Arsenal are to beat Liverpool at Anfield. Then Erling Haaland is my captain because they were absolutely embarrassed, and I don't think they want to be embarrassed twice in a row. So yeah, that's my team. So yeah, I have like some question marks about it, and like I don't even know, but it is what it is, and I'll just go with the flow. Like last week, I didn't do so well. Um, I got 58 points, which I didn't think was good. I captained Gyökeres. I just knew he was going to score, and he scored a brace. But man, you let me down against Fulham. Man City, I thought they would score against Tottenham. They let me down. Czechia and Haaland. So little things like that were what messed me up. I thought City at least would be able to score at least one against Tottenham. I don't know, but they didn't. Ola Ainotu did not keep clean sheet. He messed me up. So who did I replace? Oh, it was Van de Ven that I removed for Frimpong. Abi? I don't even know. Oh, I removed Frimpong since after game week 1. Yes, I removed Frimpong after game week 1. Yeah, because he injured. And I noticed that I didn't bring any Liverpool player again because I noticed that Liverpool's defense is rubbish until they change to that they change to a 4-3-3. If they keep on using this 4-3-1, that defense continue to be rubbish. Continue to be rubbish. So yeah, is Spurs winning tomorrow? Yes. What do you mean? What do you mean is? You're meant to write Spurs is winning tomorrow. What? What do you mean is? That's not a question. Isn't Xavi going to be announced tomorrow? Yes, by God's grace, he's going to be announced tomorrow. Yes, he should be presented to the fans before the game or at 1/2 time. The sad thing is I'm going to be streaming this thing, so I hope that I'll be able to see it. I'm not using so in Nigeria here, we usually use DSTV, but we don't pay for DSTV here at home anymore. So I stream it on my phone. I can stream it on my laptop as well, but I stream it on my phone or on my tab. And like because of the things I used to stream, I don't know if I will be able to catch the presentation, which is going to be a bit sad. I hope I'm able to. I hope so. But yeah, I've gone for 3-1. Interesting. Why do you think they're going to score? We're the kings of clean sheets. What do you mean? What do you mean? We are literally tied with Arsenal for 0 goals conceded. No other team in the league has conceded 0 goals. West Ham have conceded 8. Leeds 5. Wolves 5. Bournemouth 4. Chelsea 1. Everton 1. Crystal Palace 1 and Villa 1. But us and Arsenal 0. And Arsenal, we know how good Arsenal's defense is, like 34 goals against last season. Incredible. That's even better than PSG in the French league. So yeah, it's exciting to see how many clean sheets we'll be able to keep this season. That's why we need a centre back. So yes, we need a centre back because these clean sheets are very important. I love clean sheets. At least you can now put Tottenham defenders. Last year I couldn't put Tottenham defenders in my FPL. I even stopped playing FPL because there was no point. I wasn't even watching our matches anymore. Sometimes I just put them on just because of formality. Like I'm a sports fan, but I wasn't actually watching them. Why does this thing look bent? I don't know. Am I tripping? That's why I've been adjusting it since. It looks bent. I don't know. I'll just leave it. It looks so weird. What's in my head? And it has pressed down my hair now, so I look even weirder. I don't know. And then there are little hairs coming out from the sides. But anyways, let me put that back aside. Okay, let me run through the comments now because it's past 2 hours. Okay, Semenyo is dangerous no matter how well organized we are. What do you mean? Do you know who my centre backs are? Do you know who my defenders are? Semenyo. Think we're Liverpool, bro. I ain't scared of nothing. And he didn't want to come to Spurs. We show him why he should regret his decision for signing that new contract. What do you mean? Semenyo? 6 feet and 72 kg is light. Yes, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. But compared to Simons, he's fat, he's strong, he's big. Simons is 58 kg at 5'10". What's that? So small. Diego, this is not funny. this is not funny. It's not funny. God forbid. Sterling. Are we actually at the point? Let me know, sports fans, guys. Would you take Sterling? Like, are we actually at that point that we would take Sterling? Let me know because I'm actually considering it. Am I the only one? Do you guys take Sterling? It's better than Johnson. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm not so worried about height for a winger. It's more about strength along with creative skills. Fair enough, sure. But there are some people that they are so tricky, you can't even touch them. So for a winger, yeah, I get what you mean. Savio was just perfect for your team and with the Brazilian flair. Honestly, like what could have been? Like I had dreams of Savio running down my flanks. Savio and Kudus doing their thing. And Akliush down the middle. Oh, once upon a time. In another universe, in another world, it actually did happen, by the way. Let me see. So obviously, dribbling, crossing, decent finish is most useful in wingers. Trisha. But you know the thing, I feel like Kudus has sort of set the bar for wingers in the sense that before I didn't think strength was important for a winger, but now after watching Kudus, I love that, I love that. Like watching Grealish that is strong and playing on the wing and whatever, you don't really appreciate it. But watching Kudus, you think to yourself, yeah, I love this, like this thing, this creature here, this creation. I love it and I want to create more of it. I want more of that on my wings. Imagine having 2 Kudus, 2 Kuduses. Oh my God. We will eat the Premier League. Oh, what could have been? What could have been? And pace, of course, without a doubt. Because we like that's the thing. As much as you want to say, oh, this, that, this, that, The reason why we're able to score that first goal against Manchester City is because Brennan Johnson can run. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you're going to play games where you're going to need to counter, you need pace. So yeah. Unfortunately, I think we'll have to sell Madison once he returns from injury session. Funny enough, this guy, Ben Jacobs, had reported earlier on Football Terrace that he thinks that Tottenham Hotspur want to sell Madison and that like will be open to him going if any offers come. And at the time, I was like, what's this guy saying? Because he was talking about how the injuries and everything is just too much, his age and whatever. So Tottenham Hotspur won't mind selling him. But now looking at like this Simons thing, it's starting to make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? It's starting to make sense. Um, the middle teams improved a lot last season, and now top four look more evened up to me. Bro, not just even top four, bro. I think the whole league, because Crystal Palace so far aren't as strong as they were last season. Villa aren't as strong as they were last season. Doesn't mean they won't be strong, but bro, they don't have Asensio and Rashford anymore. Those two were trouble, honestly. Um, Wolves don't have Cunha anymore. Brentford have lost. They're potentially going to lose Wissa. They've lost Mbuemo. Bournemouth have lost Dean Heisen. They lost their whole back four, or three of their back four. Bournemouth. What was again? What was again? So yeah, I feel like a lot of the teams. West Ham have lost Kudus. Like a lot of the teams have weakened, and that's good. That's good for Tottenham. That's very good. So yeah, I think it's very open, especially if like we're able to recruit well. And I think that this manager will know how to rotate well because a lot of people are saying like one of the questions that a lot of people have of Thomas Frank is that has Thomas Frank has not played in Europe before? How will he handle Europe and this and that? But this guy has played in the championship. Championship is like a game every 2 days or something crazy like that. If you can manage in the championship, you can manage in the Champions League. Like you get what I'm saying? There's no way. Like championship is very difficult. It's very, very difficult. So that's why like a lot of people have been saying that, but me, I don't feel that way. Like he has done it in the championship. Championship is like every 2 days. But if you're lucky, 3 days. But 2 days, every 2 days is a game. Let me check. Just to confirm. So let's use Stoke City and West Brom. So Stoke City, that's today, 30th of August. Stoke City, 30th of August. Jesus Christ, Spurs play today. Stoke City and what? West Brom, Stoke City and West Brom, Stoke City and West Brom. Stoke City play on Saturday, 13th of September. When next? Is that it? Are you serious? How come? It's usually jam packed, but there's a point because I know I play with these guys on let me check. Okay, Stoke City here. Okay. 7 days. How is it 7 days? Let me check again. So let's use Stoke City 27th of September. Stoke City 30th of September. Exactly. 30th of September, 27th of September, 4th of October. It's quite spaced out actually. When FM is much tighter. I don't know why it looks like this. Maybe they are international breaks or something. I don't know. But in FM is like endless. Honestly, I hate managing the championship. It's so hard. Sunderland just got promoted. One of the biggest spenders. Yup. Yup. I can't lie. The Premier League is the hardest. Yo, I will not argue. But if it's the hardest, why haven't they been winning all the Champions Leagues? Just saying. Is the okay? Is the hardest doesn't mean they have the best teams. So hardest and best teams are different. That makes sense. Look at the way Bayern ethos alive in preseason. And this is not the first time that they're eating us alive. But 3 years in a row now they've eaten us alive. Hi. Don't get me wrong, Syria is a very good league. Why is your team nearly the exact same as mine? Don't know. I don't know. I didn't even know that. Can you imagine? Okay, so he said 3-4-3. Raya, Gabriel, Van Dijk, Spence, Mitoma, Salah. Salah, God, that's expensive. Salah, like that's the thing. I feel like I didn't put Salah because I feel like Liverpool have been preparing for post Salah this season. Like this whole vets, Eketike, Isak is preparation for post Salah. So that's why I didn't put in Salah because I felt like he'll be less and less involved. But yeah, Ryan does kudos. Are you serious? You really think he's going to have that much output? It's crazy. Yao Pedro. Are you serious? Yao Pedro. Yao Pedro. Are you joking? What has been his output in previous years? His output in previous years haven't been anything phenomenal now. 17. Oh wow, 20 goals. This is in the Premier League. In the Europa League. Oh wow. Wow. For 17 goal contribute. 20 goals is crazy though. Okay. I respect it. Eketike. Eketike is one I missed out on. So I didn't know he was going. I'm falling in love with that guy as a player, honestly. And I'm not even a Liverpool fan. Like I just love watching him. What he's so good. Like he's so good. What? What? How are you this good? Like his link up play, his defensive work, everything. It's just so good. Like he's looking like what I thought Florian Wirtz would be, or everybody thought Florian Wirtz would be. I never really thought that about Florian Wirtz, and I said it here before. But anyways, if I speak, I'm in trouble. Let me show you Wirtz, by the way. Let me show you Wirtz. I hope he proves me wrong, Sha. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he proves me wrong. But I told you people that I don't see what you guys see. I don't see it. I don't, and I've watched him. I've watched him. I didn't watch the Community Shield, unfortunately, but I heard he played bad. These last two Liverpool games, I've watched him, and I still don't see what you people are seeing. But I hope he proves me wrong. Honestly, I do. I do hope he proves me wrong. He said, "Bring your team up." Okay, you know what? Chill. Let me let me do this for you. Pick team. I'll send it to myself on WhatsApp. Then I will download it and I will share it here. So yeah, chill. Give me a sec. WhatsApp, me, download, open. So copy. Let me try. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, wait. Yeah, it worked. Okay. So yeah, share this tab instead. Yeah, so this is my field team. This is my own team. This is my team. So Sanchez, Cucurella, because I feel like Chelsea's at home. They're playing Fulham. Liverpool, as I trust Arsenal's defense more than I trust Liverpool's attack. And the Liverpool team I saw against both Bournemouth and against what's their name? Newcastle. I feel like if Arsenal's midfield can dominate that game, they won't even get this sniff. Considering how good Arsenal's defense is, like obviously they will get chances, but I feel like they will be able to put it out. I went in on two Tottenham defenders because I feel like we'll continue our run of clean sheets. I don't know. I want to believe so. I know because they're playing West Ham. It's West Ham, and Nottingham Forest or notoriously have a good defense. Czechia and Haaland, I feel like they're going to want payback for last week. I capped Gyökeres last week, but this week I'm going with Haaland because Gyökeres is playing Liverpool, so there's nothing guaranteed. Especially with him, like I've watched him, and even though he scored, I haven't been like blown away by him. So that's why I don't trust him enough yet. Burnley, these two, I think that they're going to want to prove a point. So yeah, that's my team. I put Shaka on the bench. Raya is normally my starting goalkeeper because I know how many clean sheets Arsenal keep. But yeah, who's more likely to get a clean sheet, Dubravka or Sanchez? Who is Dubravka playing? Who is Dubravka playing? What team is Dubravka in? What team is? Okay, I'm waiting for your comment though, so I don't move on. So Kes prediction is 2-0 to Spurs. You think Spurs will win 2-0? Interesting. I pray. At least I will have 6 points. 1-2. And if Pedro Porro can get an assist, that would even be better. Um, I love a clean sheet, but Bournemouth can be dangerous and it's impossible to keep a clean sheet every game. Arsenal had a fair amount of clean sheets last season. Prem, Golden, Glove, 24-25. What's this? Oh, Vicarious top. No, 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 no. Clean sheet. Raya 13. Kept 13 last season. It was very high. Then Nottingham Forest 13. Then Pickford 12. Jesus Christ. Anderson 11. Ederson 10. Sanchez 10. How did Chelsea keep 10 clean sheets with Sanchez? Alisson 9. That's Liverpool's defense that everybody was talking about. Onana 9. How did he do it? What? Where's Spurs? Where's Spurs? Vicario 4. And Postecoglou. Bad guy. Anyways, I get ya. We can't keep a clean sheet every game. But I just feel like, I don't know. I get what you're saying. Now you're putting it in me that Bournemouth to score, but I just feel like tomorrow, bro, with the whole Xavi thing and everything, or today, with the whole Xavi thing and the whole atmosphere, is at home, it's going to be a big day. Everything has been good. Everybody feels good. It will just be one of those days that it will just be a good win going into the international break. And what a contrast that will be, by the way. If you guys remember, under what's his name? And every time before the international break, we always used to lose. And then we'll have like 2 weeks to marinate over the loss or to let the loss marinate. So it's already an improvement if we're able to win tomorrow before the international break. Like just sit down on top of the table. Oh, sorry, win. Then let me chill. Share this tab instead. Win, sit top of the table. Hopefully Chelsea draw or something. 0-0. That would be the best result for me. I keep my clean sheet. But 0-0. And then we now go to this game watching these two fight each other and kill each other. And we're just there sitting pretty at the top. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it will be a very, very interesting thing to watch if we win our game. And then we go into the international break. Happy, good vibes, new signings, ballers, Xavi Simons, and cool. Like we'll just be chilling. So yeah. Let me see. Bournemouth's backline is depleted. Clivert is injured. I'm not scared at all. Thank you, Care. That's the spirit. Let's even see their lineup. The Bournemouth versus full match schedule. So they have Evan Nielsen, they have David Brooks. David Brooks doesn't normally start for them, but he's starting. Christie, where's Christie? Okay, Christie's back on the bench, so he should be back for Spurs. Clivert is back as well. Shit. Oh shit. Okay. Now I'm getting worried. They have this Ben Doak guy from Liverpool. They have Krupi. They have Christie's back as well. Oh my god. Thomas Frank, I just hope. No, believe in my manager. No, don't be scared. We're not playing under Ange anymore. Why am I looking at other teams and I'm worried? No, 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 no. Nah, man. Nah. I believe in my manager. We're going to win. We're going to win and we'll keep clean sheet. It's a Bournemouth. If Man City's attack will not score against us, it's a Bournemouth. Please. I beg. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm worried. I can't lie. Can't lie, I'm worried. But let's see. We're so much better organized defensively night and day from Postecoglou. It's refreshing from the nightmare like league season we had. Honestly, like last season, Jesus Christ. I'm sure I aged like 5 years last season. I aged like 5 years, honestly. Or- I don't even want to remember it. Like I have PTSD from last season. Do you know I went into this Burnley game not knowing if we could win because of Ant last season. We lost to the likes of Wolves, we lost to the likes of Everton that were relegation fodder, we lost to Ipswich, we drew and lost to Leicester. God, who did we not lose to? Who did we not lose to? Please don't even remind me of such. I don't, I don't want to remember such. I beg. How is Simon's 5'10" about 58 kg? He has me thinking it's 5'7". That funny thing, yeah. So let me show you. Yeah, this Simmons thing is very funny. Vets, by the way, Vets is also very small, by the way. 175 centimeters. He's also very small. I think Simmons is even taller than himself. Let me check. They are both very small. Though. Yes, Simmons is even taller than me. Simmons is even taller than Vets. Let me check Vets weight. It's very small. These guys are very small. Though. Vets weight. Yeah, 71 kg. Okay, Vets is 71 kg. Okay, so if you look at here, so if I show you, let me just type Simon's weight. You see, if I type Simon's height, sorry, if I type his height, look at what it shows me in feet. So it shows me 5'10. Yeah. But if I go here and I do this, so 179 centimeters, if I do this in feet, it shows me 5'8. 179 centimeters in feet, it shows me 5'8. So I don't even know which one is which. But it's either 5'8 or 5'10. I don't know. I don't know which one it is. But I just used free hit chip this week. So it's only that team for this week. Archer, it's Archer that said we have basically the same teams, yeah? I think it's Archer that said we basically have the same team. But yeah, I get you, Sha. I don't know why. Like isn't that early? That's very early. Oh. AFCON. I think AFCON is this year now. That's early. But AFCON, you need to change for a whole period, Sha. But I don't know, Sha. I feel like that's very early to use your free hit. Pedro is quality. I watched a lot of him at Brighton last season. Fair enough, fair enough. The stats don't lie. 20 goals in a season is crazy. I didn't know it was that clinical. I always thought he was a good player, but I thought he couldn't finish. And that's why when Chelsea fans were like all hyped up about him in Club World Cup, I was thinking to myself, yeah, this isn't going to last. But after looking at that, he has it in him to score goals. Just didn't know. So yeah. Oh, I hadn't even shown his comment. Yeah, Salah is definitely on the way to being phased out, but still a dangerous match winner. Yup. And I feel like they will call on him when they need him, like when they absolutely need him. But like, I feel like there will be some games that he will have to drag them out because right now Vets is not performing, and Ekitike is the one carrying that team on his back, and the way they're playing isn't sustainable in my opinion. Maybe they would adapt to it and maybe to look better, but right now what I'm seeing, they need a midfield three. That 4-2-3-1, it's not working. That Vets is basically a ghost right now. So yeah, I get what you're saying, Shao. I get what you're saying, man. In a weird way, Salah always finds a way to bag goals. Like he will always bag goals. I don't know how he does it, but he will always bag goals every season. So he's just one of those. Who's more likely to get the clean sheet? So Dubravka, Burnley, man, you can't score. Okay, you're evil for this. Honestly, I swear you're evil for this. Dubravka or Sanchez? Let's check. So have Fulham been scoring in every game? I know they scored against Man U, but did they score in their first game? Their first game was against Brighton. They scored. I think based on this, to tell you Dubravka, but I don't know. Chelsea don't have the best defense either. So yeah, and I think Man U will turn up. Man U will turn up. Man U will turn up. My team will change after the international break. I decided I don't want to be sharing certain team goals, so I won't have Chelsea slash Arsenal forwards. What? No, don't do that. It's FPL. Come on. And you see, the thing is, I feel like me, I'm one of those people that because of how Tottenham Hotspur have been and sort of make me sad, I sort of know how to make myself like when I need to be a football fan rather than a sports fan. Like I know how to detach. I sort of had to learn because I remember that period after Conte left when we were losing like every week and we ended up finishing eighth before Ange came. That was the first period. And every week, bro, I would come and I would watch us conceding like the first minute. And then like when we concede 1-2, that's when we now start playing. And my friends at that point in time were telling me, bro, stop watching this stuff. And every day I will come, every time we play, I will come there and I'll sit there and I'll watch it. And people will be bantering me and I'll sit down there and watch it. And they're like, why are you putting yourself through this? Like, why are you punishing yourself? And I'm like, I need to watch this so I know what it is I'm supporting as a team. And since that period, like I learned how to detach from it. I had to protect myself and my mental health because Tottenham Hotspur was really stressing me out. Um, okay, I've been through this. I wanted to include Salah and Ekitike as it would be even better if they both score or assist against Arsenal. You know what would be crazy? Salah and Ekitike, wouldn't that be very expensive? But you know what would be crazy? If Vets finally wakes up from the slumber against Arsenal, like, and he's just the difference maker. Like that will be the awakening of vets, like a big game, and like everybody's depending on him or whatever, and he just turns up. That'd be crazy. But yeah, Salah and Ekitike, I don't know. I feel like a lot of their good play comes down the left. And that's the thing. That's what I mean by the post Salah thing. Vets likes to flow to the left. Let me show you. Hmm. Look, vets left. I just realized that Eketike was also in the Bundesliga. God, there are lots of good players in the Bundesliga. It's not Bundesliga I was in. Oh, League On. Frankfurt. No. Ah. Eketike was in the Bundesliga last season now. Frankfurt. So why is this heat map like this? Is this a glitch? Last season was 24-25 now. Is this actually his heat map? Is this a glitch? This has to be a glitch. Surely. What? Ah, that's crazy. Anyways, let me move on. Hakpo, we know Hakpo is left wing, but Ketike as well is left. So yeah, let me see. So yeah, I just feel like I don't know about Salah, but let's see, let's see. So Ketike is now the bags man now. Can you imagine? He's now the bags man. Let's move on from Angelo. Thanks for the trophy, but we have Thomas for Frank Engine. I agree with you, bro. It's just bad memories, honestly. Except from that Europa League, it's just bad memories, guy. Even Liverpool, when we faced Liverpool, and they gave us six. God, God, oh, God, that team was very hard. I didn't even want to remember. Let me not even remember something like that. God, the 3-4 team I posted. Okay, I've got Dubravka as my second choice keeper. Okay, me, I don't know, Sha. Don't try what I say, or you go with your own gut feeling. Simons will come in my team with Kudus and Spence. Are you sure putting Spence is a good idea, considering Spence might soon? I don't know. I think Thomas Frank might do things based on merit, Sha, but Udogi is back. So yeah, don't know, Sha. This is the first time we'll see that, so we'll see. Does Udogi return and things like that? Risky. Oh, I think Care is responding to Archer. As per that's risky. Or was risky? What was Care talking about? It's an experiment. It's the first time I've tried this particular fantasy league. Mm, it's good to try new things. If you feel you know that it doesn't work, so that's all you learn. Um, but I've got Ryan and Gabriel, so if Liverpool don't score, I get good points for clean sheet. Mm-hmm. That's good. But what if Liverpool score and like Arsenal defenders concede like a lot, then also get red card, so you get minus. Ah, that thing has happened to me before. Not only did the players I put not not keep clean sheets, they now got like red card or something crazy like that. That thing has happened to me before. FPL, I just piss you off sometimes. And Van Dijk always dangerous from set pieces. How many? Like I feel like that guy is actually overhyped from set pieces. I think Gabriel is way better than him at set pieces. Like every time you hear about this Van Dijk guy, Van Dijk guy, Van Dijk guy, as if he's one beast, as if he's scoring like. Let's check. Let's check. Let's check. So Virgil, his best, his best goal scoring season was six. So 5 goals, 4 goals, 3 goals, 3 goals, 1 goal, 5 goals, 6 goals, 1 goal. So on average, he scores like 3, 4 goals per season. It's not bad for a centre back. Let's check Gabriel. Eh? This one? No, not this one. Not this one. No. One that is never present. Let's check. And Gabriel was injured for most of last season. Injured towards the end of last season. So he only played 2,300 minutes, 28 games. So the last like 10 games, let's say it was unavailable or something like that. But yeah, 5 goals, 4 goals, 3 goals, 5 goals, 3 goals, 1 goal, 1 goal. Okay, but since he came to us now, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5. It's around the same range. Around the same range. But yeah, sure. Fair enough. Since they're around the same range. Let me check. Is Gabriel in my team? Gabriel, no man. I know he's in my team. I like him. I don't even like. Like I don't like Saliba, but I like Gabriel. I once made a post that after we played Arsenal and they were without Odegaard, without Saka, without Declan Rice, and they beat us. I think at our stadium 1-0, Gabriel set piece. And I remember my reaction to that video was that Gabriel is what a lot of us fans think Romero is. That player that turns up every week, does the job, is a leader, is this, is that. Bro, I was fuming after that game. And I remember because Gabriel is consistent. That's one thing that you can't even like say about him. He is consistent and he's really good. I might not like him more. High Okay, sorry, Cottiness. I missed your comment. Hi, I'm a Man U fan. So, Cottiness, funny stuff. Yeah, somebody was mocking your club. Let me show you. So the person was asking me if you should put Dubravka or Sanchez as his goalkeeper because mine don't score. So yeah, that's interesting. Well, let me know, Cotton, if there's anything you want to talk about Man U for. If there's anything you want us to talk about before I go, I'm very exhausted, but I want to go through the comments first before I leave. Um, Grimsby Town, here. uh, kind of hedging my bets, playing players against each other. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you, Sha. I feel you, Acha. I feel you. So either way, you know you win. But what if it ends? If it ends goalless too, you win because you get clean sheet. So yeah, I get. We have Onana. What do you mean? Onana is phenomenal. What do you mean? Don't you remember that Onana? Oh, on Amorim. Okay, you know what? This is a special one because and thank God Shanta is not here. If Shanta was here, Shanta will have my head. Shanta has been on my case and I've been defending Amorim, but now I have egg on my face. I'm coming cutting as I will respond to that. Spence, it depends. He's one of my cheaper defenders, so I can easily replace him. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. But that's the thing, like if Thomas Frank decides to rotate the team now, you will even know. And I feel like after a while he will start rotating. So some days we might see Udogi left back, Spence right back, especially if we bring in a left centre back slash left back. Then some days you might see Danzo and Van de Ven. Some days you might see, let's say it's Ake and Romero or something. You start rotating. Or Bergval and Paulinia, something like that. Start rotating. But yeah, so hello, Cortinas. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Not Known Narratives. Nice to have you here. God, ice is so beautiful. Like, I love that. I'm looking at the picture. Ice is so fine. Jesus Christ. Gabriel is good as set pieces too. Good to have him there. Yep, I agree. 100%. Grimsby Town. Please don't call Grimsby around a Man U fan. He'll run away from here. Oh. Please, oh, he just came here. Oh. Don't rub salt on his wound. So he said we have Onana. What do you mean? Onana is really good. You said what are my thoughts on Ruben Amorim? So let me tell you, Amorim. I need to adjust my filler. So Amorim is somebody that I felt like was a very good manager. And I say this because when we played Amorim under under um when we played Sporting under Amorim, they destroyed us twice. Twice. Marcus Edwards, yeah, but this game they destroyed us as well. Just that they weren't shooting. Our defense wanted to die. We played them twice under Conte, and it was Amorim, and they destroyed us twice. And this one, I think it was two late goals. Yep, I remember two late goals. I remember they were destroying us. They were peppering us throughout the game. The stats won't show you that though, but they were peppering us throughout the game, and then they ended up scoring two late goals. I think it was a sub. I think it was a sub or something crazy like that. But they wanted to destroy us. They wanted to kill us. And bro, Amorim and Conte is somebody that me personally I think is the best manager that Spurs has ever had, ability wise, in my opinion. And I was shocked that Amorim could do that to him. So Amorim comes to United. I knew or I felt like or I believed that Amorim was a very good manager. I had faith in Amorim. And last season, all my friends my friend, I had a friend that was a United fan, he was saying, guys, sack this guy's not good enough, this guy's this. And I said that, bro, your players are not good. Your players are not good enough to play the system. But then when you spend the money that you've spent and you've only scored one goal, and the goal that you scored was your defender that scored the goal, you can't beat Grimsby. You can't beat Fulham. Okay, mind you, you played well, okay, but you can't beat Grimsby, you can't beat Fulham. It's concerning, and I can't defend you. I can't defend you. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's a there's a certain level that you get to that Me myself that I'm defending you, I start to ask questions like, Grimsby, are you joking? Amrim is worse than Ten Hag. How come? Bro, this is exactly what I was thinking. Like, I'm sorry, Archer, I will come to your comments. But this is exactly what I was thinking. Like, I was starting to think that hey, Man U fans will not appreciate Ten Hag now. Now, Ten Hag looks like an absolute genius. Like, honestly, Ten Hag looks like the best in sliced bread now, in contrast to Amrim. Like, honestly, like, and that's the thing. Like, I've been thinking, okay, let's even say, okay, United fans now are saying, oh, sack Amrim, sack Amrim. If you sack Amrim now, where do you go from here? Which manager do you want to get? Which manager is there? There's nobody there. Honestly, there's nobody there. And this board are one that have shown that if they make a mistake, they are not scared to fire him or to correct the mistake. You guys hired a sporting director, I can't remember his name, from Newcastle. In how many months they fired him? You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, Sha. But let's see. Um, I had Milenkovic, the Forest defender, as a backup. They are quite good defensively. That's good. That's good. I think Milankovic is a good player, very good player, and he's like 6'5" or something crazy like that as well. So he could also get goals as well. So yeah, that's a good one. Oh my god, I just saw Acha's comment about the ice. That season is a bit of a blur to me now, but it really got chaotic towards the end of Conte. Yeah, his friends died. He got he wasn't feeling too well. Stellini as well. Then Ryan Mason. It was a lot. A lot happened. Honestly, a lot. And majority of it wasn't good. Um, I swear, Man United have a course. I don't think it's a course. I just think that because of how things are in Man U and how everybody always talks about Man U, you can't sort of build something there in the sense that you won't get the time to build something there. Like, okay, if you look at, and I know Tottenham Hotspur is not the size of Man U, but Thomas Frank now, when we had Ange, every week we're in the headlines for something. Whether it's I always win things in my second season or if they fire me today, there are good managers running for my job, or is um you people, I know the fans want me to go whether I win the Europa League. There was always something putting us in the putting. I'm okay from the way Cortinas is talking, I can tell Cortinas is Nigerian. Cortinas, you're Nigerian, right? As you've said, Juju, I know you're Nigerian. I know you're Nigerian. So yeah, Cortinas, do you have a hammer for your eyes? Yes, let's smash it. Maybe that will break United's course. Xavi in. You take Xavi. I thought the best man, me personally, I think the best man for you guys is Nagelsmann. Like for Man U, he has managed the Bayern, a big club as well. He can handle the pressure. He has the ability, so you know his ability is not a problem. A lot of people questioned when they sacked him at Bayern for Tuchel, and Tuchel did a very horrible job. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like Nagelsmann is the way to go, and he has the personality. But yeah, I was talking about Tottenham and Kenny, but yeah, but under Ange, every week we're in the media, and it's the same thing with Amarim. Every week he says something that you guys are in the media for. Is the worst United team ever. Oh, I think I will be better. I look like I've aged like 30 years or something crazy since I got this Man United job and this and that. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But like now with Thomas Frank now, there's no noise around Tottenham. Like everything is just calm. Like obviously there's noise as far in the fan base as far transfer wise, and we're like, oh, we need to do this and we need to do that. But aside from that, we're not in the news really, except from the hijacks and whatever, like people hijacking our transfers. But aside from that, bro, Tottenham are not in the news for anything. Everything is just quiet and we're just doing our thing, like low key, like our manager, or very low key, like our manager, honestly. And I think you guys need someone that can handle everything that comes with Man United because it's a lot. It is a lot. So yeah, are we going in like 6 minutes time? 5 hours, 30 minutes. So yeah, he said yes, please. Do you need a hammer for your eyes? I think he's talking to you, Acha. Yes, please. Onana has done juju on us. I don't think he's Onana. I think your problem is bigger than Onana. It's not just Onana. Since Ferguson left, I saw a comment the other day. Let me read it out for you. So it was on the Athletic on the Athletic post. The person said on the Athletic post about can he get worse for Man United or something crazy like that. The person said, think of it as payment for the Ferguson years. You had all that time practically strolling to the league title every year, often with a domestic cup appetizer and even winning the Champions League a couple times. Now you have to experience humility and learn to suffer like the rest of us. And I thought this was one of the realest comments I've ever seen in my life. Let me read it again. So the person said, think of it as a payment for the Ferguson years, like what's happening to United now. You had all that time practically strolling the league title every year, often with a domestic cup appetizer. Domestic cup appetizer. Do you know what Tottenham fans would do for a domestic cup? And even winning the Champions League a couple times. Now you have to experience humility and learn to suffer like the rest of us. And honestly, that is like the realest thing I've ever seen. Onana is a clown keeper. He's not even real. That guy is not real. Honestly, like he's not a real character. It's so funny. Do you remember when they were playing? There was this penalty shootout. I think it was against Manchester City. It was against Manchester City, and Onana, Onana went to one side of the post. Onana went to one side of the post and left the other side of the post open. And he was telling the person to shoot. I think it was Haaland, and Haaland just started laughing. Haaland just started laughing, and he scored. Like he played the ball there. And I was like, what's this idiot doing? Let me check. Wait, let me check if I can find it. I want to check if I can find it. Yes, I think yeah. This was like the guy. The guy left the post open. I don't know what he was doing. The guy is just a clown. He's not real. This guy is not real. I'm not joking. Like Onana is not real. I don't know. He's not real. Alan just started laughing because Alan couldn't believe his eyes as well. Like the guy is just a clown. Honestly, I don't know. Onana is not real. Honestly, like I like Onana because he's not in my team. Like I've had many Onanas. I've had Davison Sanchez. I've had Eric Dyer. Like Eric Dyer assisted. Eric Dyer assisted Salah in one of our games. There was this game. I will never forget. I will never. There are many things that I can never. Let me check. I want to try and find it. I can't find it. There was this game that Eric Dyer nodded the ball, a back header for Salah, layup for Salah, and Salah ran onto it and he scored against us. Like the things I've seen with some of our players, like I've had my own versions of Onana. So all this Onana thing they are complaining, Eric, or Hugo Lloris in the final days. Every time Lloris is conceding, every time he's costing us goals. Lloris, I've had Sanchez, I've had Dyer, I've had Emerson Royal. Emerson Royal against Arsenal. He ran forward to go and foul Martinelli and get red card. If you know what we've been through, you will not come here and be talking about Onana. Onana is still small. You are still lucky. Oh. Have you seen Amarim playing DJ with the tactic board? Are you serious? Me, I didn't see him. Amarim tactic board. Okay. These I used to okay. I still think that this guy is a good coach. I just think that he can't handle the pressure on Man United. Like I feel like that Man City move would have even been better for him because he's more stable. But Man, you. Mm-mm, I don't think so. So you're laughing. You're laughing. I'm serious. So I've had my own onanas. I've had my own onanas. Yeah, Laurie stayed 2 years too long, really. Spurs often hold on to players past their best. Honestly, like honestly. See, I won't lie to you guys, but personally, I'm of the opinion. See, and I believe that this manager will be the one to do it for me. He will do it for me. There are lots of players that we need to clear out from this squad. See that? Listen, this one, this one here. If it's up to me, it will not last in this team. This one too. If it's up to me, it will not last in this team. Shola and K, let me show you. Let's even go. This is the last thing I will do before I go. Um, let me show you. This one will not last if it was up to me. This one will not last if it was up to me. This one, he just came, so I'll give him time. This one, let's see him after injury. This one, it will not last in this team. This one too, it will not last in this team. Any players that can do it every week, know that you are good. When you are good, you are good. When you are bad, you are bad. This one, if you're not going to play him, me, I would have played him as a number 8. If he flops as a number 8, then I will chase him away. This one too, your days are numbered. You don't perform this season first. If it was up to me, I would chase him out. This one too, you don't perform this season first. This one, I would have not even brought him since. And I thought Solomon was good before. I had watched him internationally some years back. But after seeing him for Tottenham, I don't think he's of the level. This one, all these years at England, you did not work on your physicality. Get out of my club. This one, I don't even know what to make of him. I used to think every time he plays for Romania, I will hear he's a good defender, good defender, good defender. I see him for Tottenham. Europa League is getting red card. I don't know. If he's not getting red card, he will get the ball. No pressure. He will clear it out for throwing. I don't know. This one in preseason, the short ball to him, he held the ball pass under his colo, internet. This one. I don't even know what to say about this one. This one, he has never really been given an opportunity, shall to be fair to him. But yes, I don't even know who this is. This one, how you even stay this long? I don't even know. Solomon has to find another club, surely. I hope so, man. I hope so, honestly. But yeah, I'm done here. I'm done here. I'm tired. I've been going for 3 hours, guys. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for the comments, everybody. Let me go up. So thank you, Musa, for the big up. Thank you, Shanta, for the comments. Thank you, Denzel, for the comments. Thank you, Diego, for the comments. Thank you, Kev, for the comments. Thank you, Shaya, for the comments. Let me see. Once again, Archer. Thank you, Archer, for the comments. Thank you, Care number 2, for the comment. Care 1 and Care 2. Let me see. Let me see what else is here. What else is here? Cutting Eyes, thank you for the comments. I'm very grateful to you. I'm very grateful to every single one of you. And if you're new here and you've come this far, please leave a like. Please subscribe, guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on Not London Narratives. Hopefully, we're being linked to some new players. Honestly, thank you, Archer. Big up and come with Spurs. Like, hopefully, we're being linked to some new players because honestly, yes, I get it. Everybody's excited about Xavi, but bro, if it's left to me, I've moved on from Xavi. I'm thinking, who is the left centre back? Who is the left winger? Especially that left winger, because that position is really important to me. So, who is the left winger that we're meant to get or we're going to get? Because we're not being linked to anybody, the same Morgan Rogers, but that's very unrealistic. Liverpool, I said Liverpool. Villa will probably ask for our Levy's head that is balded and his everything. We'll ask for our whole stadium for Morgan Rogers, honestly. It'll be like selling your soul to the devil. You ask for everything, take everything from us. So I don't think that's realistic. And I don't even think that guy is all that personally, sure, but that's just me. I feel like he's overhyped. I think he's a good player, but I think he's overhyped. That's me for Morgan Rogers, but that's just my own opinion, sure. But yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to see like who we do at left wing because it looks like Xavi is not happening anymore. So yeah, let's see. I'm really excited and I hope things develop. I would also, if nothing really comes out from Tottenham, which will be incredibly concerning considering the number of time we have left. I think today is 30th. I think we have like 2 days left or 3 days left. Let me check. August has, I don't even know how many days. Has how many days? 31 days. So we have, today is 30th. So we have, it ends on 31st. So I'm guessing it ends 11:59. Me, I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm a Lagosian, Nigerian. I'm Yoruba. My Yoruba name is Ajibola Adekoya. So my name is Teslim Adekoya. My Yoruba name is Ajibola. So my name is Teslim Adekoya. Teslim Adekoya Ajibola or Adekoya Teslim Ajibola. So yeah, that's my name. So yeah, I don't have an English name. So Teslim is Muslim because I was born a Muslim, but I'm not a Muslim. I'm a Christian. Yeah, I'm a Christian, but my dad is a Muslim. My mom is a Christian. So yeah, like my family is like half half. So you do whichever one you want to do. I think I saw you on Sava's show one time. Yeah, I've been there, but now I think like I just want to do my own thing now. Like I'm not really focusing on anybody or trying to go on anybody's show again because I didn't feel like it really did too much good for my channel to get, and I felt like I spent more time on other people's channels than my own channel. So why not spend that time that I'm spending on somebody else's channel on my own channel? Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, honor your ancestors. What do you mean by honor your ancestors? What do my ancestors have to do with this? But yeah, I've been on Shaba Show. I've been on Tottenham Away as well. I've been on Tottenham TV actually. Like if you use your PC and you search, let me show you. Um, share this. Okay, chill. I'm coming. Let me check for it. I've been on Tottenham TV. I was so gassed because you're like a really big channel. That time I was so gassed. Let me check for it. I had a huge rant. Exactly, this is me here. I had a huge rant on their channel. I was so pissed. I was so I'm not even sharing my screen. Okay. Why is it not sharing? Okay. Okay. It's me that made a mistake. Okay, chill. Yeah. Is it sharing now? You guys can't see it. It's not showing. I don't know why. Okay. No. Please, no. Don't say things like that. Please, not here. I don't discriminate any religion. I'm for every religion. Like I said, my family practice both, so I don't do any of that here. Please and thank you. I respect everybody's religion. Please and thank you. He's not here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Um, so yeah. Yo, no. So yeah, I'm unable to get this thing. Oh, add to stage. I didn't add it to stage. Can you imagine? Yes. So yeah, this is me on We Are Tottenham TV, and I was ranting. Please, I would put you on it. Let me delete the comments, please. Please and thank you. Delete comments, please and thank you. And I will put you on a timeout. So how do I do that? Put user in timeout. Yep. Okay, yeah, thank you. Please don't say things like that. Thank you. This is the first time I'm doing that. That's crazy. But yeah, I was on Tottenham TV and it was quite the experience. So yeah, like I just felt like I'm putting effort into other people's channels and I should put effort into mine instead of somebody else's channel. So yeah, that's why I am no longer going on anybody's channel. Maybe I'll go on Tottenham Away if they come back. But yeah, like my focus now is here. I'm trying to grow this one here and trying to grow my own community here. And like if I ever like, yeah, exactly. Don't respond to it. I've banned him or her, and just let's just not let's just forget that happened. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, what was I even saying? Sorry, I just lost my train of thought because of that. So yeah, like if I ever like go on anybody's channel again, let it happen naturally. Like somebody sees my content, likes my content, reaches out to me and tells me, oh, Tessim, I would like you to come on my channel as a guest and things like that. But like me actively going on someone's channel, I rather invest that time in my own now. So that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, thank you for that comment, Acha. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm so sorry that I mentioned that I am half half. Maybe that's what caused him to say that. I don't know, but yeah, I apologize for that. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much. If you come this far, please leave a like, please subscribe. A lot of you that watch my content have not subscribed. You will just come watch my content because every day when I wake up, my watch hours is going up. So in the last like, let me check. Let me check. So in the last, since I've been doing my lives, let me check. So since I've been doing my lives, I've had I've been doing my lives consistently for like 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And for 3 weeks, in the last 3 weeks, I have like 400 and 7, 14, 21. Yeah, 490 watch hours as at this morning today by like 10, 11 today. So 490 watch hours. So that means people are watching the content, but they're not subbing. That's not good. So please subscribe. Don't just watch my content and run away because I can tell you guys are watching the content. So don't just watch it and run away. Please subscribe, please like, and turn on post notifications. I and maybe what do you guys think? You guys that are watching, Acha, I don't know if Kay is still here. Acha, I know you're still here. Um, should we like have the discussion on the type of content I will be doing post transfer window because I have to like prepare for that. So maybe we talk about that tomorrow and come up with something like a schedule. You guys will help me. Is that something you guys will be interested in doing, or should I just figure it out on my own? I don't know. You guys are abandoning me and leaving me to figure it out on my own. Let me know what you guys think. And waiting, please actually respond. Thank you. Please actually respond. So yeah, is this something you'd be interested in? If you lies with Brandego Yofu streams at 2 a.m. UK time, 8 p.m. Canada time. 2 a.m. UK time, majority of the time is 2 a.m. Nigerian time. So I think during is it daylight savings or something? There's like 1 hour difference, I think. And then he like I don't know how this world is so incredible, by the way. I don't know how, but then like it changes to like 1 hour difference and then it changes back to like the exact same time. It's so crazy. I don't even know how that works. I don't know how that works, but this world is so incredible. Like, oh my god, my father is calling me. Okay, guys, give me a sec, please. I think my siblings are transferring. Chill, give me a sec. My dad is already yet. Let me tell one of my siblings to answer. Sorry, I have to address or attend to my father. So yeah. What does lies? This is a word I know, but I actually don't know the meaning. And even though I've researched it before, majority of the time I don't even remember it. Corporate of mutual on a matter of mutual concern. So I like that's the thing. So I don't want to make it sound like I'm talking bad about anybody. It's not even in that way. But like because a friend of mine made a statement to me because I remember when I first started starting on my channel, I reached out to a couple YouTubers and oh my god, my dad is calling me. Sure. Okay, so when I first like started my channel, like the first channel, I realized that growing a YouTube channel is hard. But now I understand YouTube better now. But back then I didn't understand it as much. So I reached out to some YouTubers, and I remember like I don't even want to make it sound like weird or whatever, but I remember reaching out to some people, a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers that I watch. Like these are people that like I watch every time, and because of them, I felt like okay, I can do this YouTube thing. Let me create a channel for myself as well. I think I also used to watch oh, what's this guy's channel? Is he Brian? Abi Iron? Abi Lion? Ah, God, this guy with the is he Butter Wall or something? Thank you, Cutting Ice. Thank you so much. Please, thank you so much for that. But let's not talk about anything that is different from football. I can't even remember his name now, but he used to own this channel that I used to watch all the time, and that was the first channel that I went on his stream for. And like I thought it was nice and everything. I liked the experience and whatever. So I was like, okay, let me reach out to these guys to help me, like to sort of gain an audience and things like that. And I reached out to them. I remember I reached out to a lot of channels, and the only channel that actually two channels, no, three, no, two. Okay, I reached out to Brian Daigle. He responded to me, but he said that he'll get back to me. Maybe he forgot, but he never did. And I didn't want to seem like I was bugging, so I just didn't text again. I messaged a lot of people. I messaged Holly Hotspurs. I messaged Sonny Talk Spurs or something. Yeah, that guy as well. I messaged a lot of them. A lot of them ignored me. I messaged Last Word on Spurs, and I will never forget that one because I think that was the one that got to me the most, and I'll tell you why. So I messaged Last Word on Spurs, and Ricky, like he aired the message. It was an email. Then I sent a different one, and then he responded like almost immediately. So I was like, oh, so you saw the first message, you just decided to ignore it. But anyways, so he responded almost immediately, and he was like, sorry, there's no space for that. Can you come? Can you come? And I was like, okay, cool. Like I didn't even respond. But then after that, yeah, after that, I um after that I then watched their show. Like I think that same night or something, or the day after. And on Last One I suppose, and I like the guests that he had on, they were like, oh, this invite was last minute and whatever. He just and I was like, so you could invite somebody else last minute, but I asked you and you told me there was no space. Is this a joke? Then there was also Chris Cowling. He offered me doing one sports around the world thing where you send a video, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted his live. Like I wanted to be on his live, and it didn't seem like he was going to give me that. So I just stopped sending. I only sent my video like once or twice for the sports around the world thing. Tottenham away still was the only one that actually like tried to help me, like real stuff. Or that's the only person that like actually tried to help me. He got back to me, he asked for my phone number, he got my phone number, he messaged me, added me to his group chat and everything. And like that was the only person that actually tried to help me grow my channel, which is very interesting. Considering what like a lot of people think he is and whatever. So yeah, like he was like the only one that tried to help me. Then I think, and I messaged Sava as well, but I think Sava forgot as well. I think a lot of them just have like genuinely have a lot of things going on. I also messaged Sports Talk Show, but then he had that whole thing that was going on with his what they call it. He had that thing that was going on with his hacking and everything. So I don't even think he was in the mind frame or whatever. And then I commented on one of his shows, but he still never really got back. And I think some of them, I think they would say they use the fan calling show sort of, but that's not necessarily the audience I wanted. Then Jack from Irish Sport also got back to me, but then I changed phones, so I lost his number. And then I texted him like a week or two ago, or three now, but then he also never responded. So, like after all these experiences, I was just like, you know what? I can grow this thing myself. Like I don't need anybody to grow my channel. I just have to be consistent, and I just have to focus on my own stuff. So now, like, because I had a conversation with my friend, because I didn't understand it. Like I felt like it was a win-win in the sense that I'm growing my channel, and then they're getting free content. But I guess they didn't see it like that. So my friend explained to me, like, bro, these guys don't owe you anything. Like nobody in life owes you anything. A lot of people don't just hand stuff over to you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, they have to be gaining something from it. And I was like, isn't free content enough? Like, no. But so when I saw it from that perspective, I just like saw it differently in the sense that I didn't necessarily see it as them doing anything bad anymore. I just saw it as, yes, your channel, and you can have whoever you want to have on it. But this is my channel, and I can have whoever I want to have on it. Like, you get what I'm saying? So as long as I grow my own and I'm consistent and I do whatever I need to do, I know that my views and whatever my subscribers, whatever will grow with time. I just know that I just have to keep at it and work hard for it. They worked hard for theirs, so do the same. Get your own instead of sitting here making noise about somebody not wanting you on their channel. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's victim mentality or whatever. So yeah, just change your perspective, everything, or really. So, and change everything for me personally. So yeah, like so cutting ice, you didn't offend me, honestly. You didn't offend me. It's fine, but just don't say things like that, please. And thank you. But it's fine. You said Brian is very approachable. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's a really nice guy. Like, I genuinely think he just forgot. Like him, I know Sava, like, or I know, like, they genuinely just forgot. Do you get what I'm saying? So he said Brian is very appreciable. He probably just forgot. I'm sure we'll get to hear from me again, bro. I'm not even tripping. Like, that's the thing. Like, I think I'm just at a place where I just understand that if you want to grow your thing yourself. And if somebody notices you and decides to have you on their channel, cool. If they don't, so be it. I'll continue doing my own thing in my own small corner here in my world and grow my own little channel into something big. And like, yeah, I just know that I have to do what I have to do. Like, because I realized, so, oh God, I don't even want to go on a tangent now about my own personal life. But yeah, I just know that I have to do what I need to do and keep at it, and I would grow my channel. He said, "Oh, I don't like Chris Cowling, to be honest." Funny enough, I actually really like Chris Cowling. I don't even know why. Like, me personally, I feel like, funny enough, like, I find it so interesting. Like, it's like football opinions, how people like have different opinions. Like, two people can see like the exact same match, and different people have different opinions about that match. Or two people can meet somebody and have two different opinions about somebody, which is very interesting. You said he's too mainstream, narrow-minded when it comes to Levy and Inik. That's very interesting because me, I feel like I have no, like, I'm the kind of person that if you check some of my videos, like my normal videos, normal uploads, I sort of can see both sides. I feel like that's why I don't necessarily like I feel like that's why I don't necessarily not like Chris Cowling. That's why I like Chris Cowling, basically. Like, I feel like I can see both sides in the sense that I understand that, okay, for instance, now there is an argument that Levy has done well for this club, but there's also an argument that Levy hasn't done well for this club. But this is where, like, something like, if I ever have the opportunity to debate this guy now, what's his name? What's his name again? Sean, Sports Talk Show. I would love to, because I see how he defends Levy, and in my head, I'm thinking to myself, do you realize that this man has been here for like what, 25 years? And in 25 years, are you telling me that he has not been able to build a structure, to build a recruitment team, to build a Brighton like system? He's the longest serving manager or owner in the Premier League and things like that. Like, there's so many things. So you can't just come here and say, oh, he has done this. Yes, we expect him to have done something like this over the amount of years that he has been in the Premier League, the amount of years he has been at Tottenham. Like, at the very least, if he hasn't been able to achieve this, then what has he done really? But this club is a football club before anything else, and the football side hasn't really done anything. He hasn't really done anything there. Look at us pivoting from one style of play to another, or one type of manager to another, and all these type of things. Like, I get where he comes from. Like, I understand his argument, but I feel like his argument is a bit not the whole truth, basically. Like, there's another side that you're not seeing, side that this guy has been here for an extended period of time and should have gotten a lot of things in order, but he hasn't. Yes, he has gotten things right off the pitch, but on the pitch, we're not stable. A lot of the time, we're pivoting from one style of play to another. A lot of the time, we're changing recruitment staff, changing staff in the company every time. It's not stable. It's not stable. Look at Gabanini, Abi Gabianini or Gabanini. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. And Paratici. They came here. They set up something. They scattered everything. Brought in Lualange, and like it's just pivoting. Little things like that. Are you telling me that you in 20 years you've won? In 25 years you've won 2 trophies. In 25 years, you come here, you look at the Prem table. Let me show you the Prem table. This is the longest serving manager in the Prem. This is the longest serving manager in the Prem. Look at us last season. We finished 17th. Look at us the season before. We finished 5th. We're not in Europe that season, by the way. The season before, 8th. The season before, where? 4th. Conte and his magic with the likes of Davison Sanchez and Eric Dyer. 7th. Look at the finishes, and you're coming here. Like, if you look at all these things, obviously whatever they're doing is not working. From what you're seeing, whatever you're doing is not working because we're not winning trophies. And even aside from winning trophies in the league too, we're not up there. This is somebody that's been here to build something for years, and you're here still telling me that, oh, a lot of people, you feel like a lot of people that are leaving out this. Come on, man. Life is not black or white. You have to also look at the gray. Like, you get what I'm saying? But yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you enjoy most about it. You may find new things within that over time. Wait, what do you mean by keep doing what you enjoy most about it? What do you mean by that? Keep doing what you enjoy most about it. You may find new things. Well, I don't understand. I mean, you see that the funny thing is when I'm tired, my brain doesn't work the same. To be fair, so it might not be even what you said. It might just be my brain because I'm exhausted. So yeah. Maybe you can rephrase that for me, please, Acha. So Acha said, they always fail to provide any manager with real strength in depth. In my view, that's what or why we often lost semifinals or finals, didn't have game changers off the bench. Exactly. And are you telling me in over 20 years you've never been able to set up a team? In over 20 years you've been here, you've never been able to set up a team that you trust to do these things. You know, see what Brighton have done. See what these guys have done, not for us in the last 8 years under Marinakis. Look at all these teams. Look at Wrexham. Look at all these teams. Look at what they're doing. Look at Brighton. Look at Brentford. Look at what they're doing. And you've not been able to set up anything, and you still want to come here and defend the guy. Come on, man. Don't try to like. Come on. So yeah, like it's just one of those things, yeah. But yeah, that's why I decided that like I don't know. Maybe I might still go on somebody's channel one day. I don't know, but like right now, like that's the thing. Like I don't even hold any. It's not even personal. I know it's not personal. Like, do you get what I'm saying? It's just, bro, just growing your own channel. Like it's like somebody telling you, oh, yes, I'm going to the exact same destination as you, but I don't want to assist you. I don't want to take you in my car. Why? Because my car, and I don't want to take you in it. Go and get your own car. Like it's not even personal. Just go and get your own car. Do you get what I'm saying? So get your own car and drive your own, and you can tell whoever you want to enter your car, whoever you don't want to enter your car, or to not enter your car. So yeah, like you get, it's not even like a personal thing. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm so grateful to everybody. I'm so grateful to everybody. And Cortinas, thank you for apologizing to everybody, honestly. But it's all good. It's all good. Just don't say things like that, please, and thank you. So yeah, thank you guys. Okay. I wanted to make sure that Acha had not. I wanted to check if Acha had dropped a comment again. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you're new here, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on Not London Narratives, guys. This has been a very good one. So yeah, take care, guys, and have a lovely night. So yeah, don't worry. Acha. Okay, so he said, where I live in the UK is a nightmare to drive up park. I don't need to really, can just take bus for trips into town. You know, I didn't mean that literally. And I know this is a joke. I know this is a joke. I know this is a joke. It's in response to what I said. If you don't want me to enter your car, don't enter your car. I won't enter your car or whatever. Just get your own car. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. But yeah, Nice one, nice one. Well, yeah, sure. Yeah, really. So yeah, if you're new here, please leave a like, please subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, like I said, Tottenham fans, Man U fans, Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, West Ham fans, Aston Villa fans, and Newcastle fans, especially Newcastle fans. I hope Newcastle fans are able to get the resolution for this Isak drama, and I hope everybody, all of us, just end the window as strong as possible because, like I always say, I want to see the best teams at their strongest competing against each other. Like I really want to see everybody at their strongest. I don't want a situation where somebody is 17th, somebody is 15th, somebody is top of the league, and it is such a mismatch. No, I want everybody to be strong. So when we're beating each other, there's no excuse. Like you get, there's no excuse whatsoever. You not see Sanchez. Sanchez was saying, "Give us PSG." Let me check for it. Yes, give me PSG so we can knock them out and they won't have excuses this time. We don't want the excuses. No anymore. When they beat you, you know that they beat you. No more all this cho. But yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. That's it really. Thank you, Acha. Thank you everybody that left a comment. Thank you everybody that subscribed today. Thank you everybody that liked. And I'm very grateful to every single one of you. Honestly, hand on my heart. I really am. So thank you guys and take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, 10 p.m. every day. Take care, guys. Bye bye.